Yo, what up, Jizzle? Yo, where HBK at? You know what I'm talking about? Talking about?
I don't know. Hold up. I was just playing this joint right there. That was produced by Piff James, Brick City's own, and that was my homie Hitchcock from the 18 from Jersey City. That was a joint that I found this week. I was like, hold up, I gotta play that joint to start the show off, man.
Definitely shout out to Piff.
Yeah, Piff James made it.
Who's the artist again?
Hitchcock from the 18. It was Hitchcock and Ransom. They used to have a group called the 18.
Shout out to Hitchcock. Word up.
Word up. But we actually live already. Just a little slow right now. I guess the rainstorms is causing a lag. I never had this issue. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in.
Riders on the storm.
Signal soon.
What up, everybody? How you doing?
Yeah. Just having fun with it, nigga.
IELTS.
Woo! All right. So we gotta see what's going on over there. My man froze right now. So let's see what we can figure out.
Yo, he froze.
Yeah, like for real froze. Like they got the still look.
Yeah. I thought he was listening to something in his headphones.
Oh man, nah, man.
Yeah, he deep froze. He Alaskan froze. He gone froze.
Oh yeah. He's gonna have to. He's coming back in.
Yeah. He froze out.
For real. Yep. Yeah, because if it comes down to it, you know what I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. We always do.
No doubt.
Unmute yourself if you can hear us, man.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm good now. Bro.
All right, bet.
Internet was acting crazy. That wasn't my fault, but we good now. I straightened it out. I moved over to a different modem that I have, you know what I mean? And just boom.
Okay.
Switch back. I'd rather have a good connection than be here bullshitting.
For real.
Word up, man. Shout out to y'all for being patient out here, man.
It's all G. Yeah, man. Play that track, man. Let's hear that back.
All right, so let me get into this joint. That was Hitchcock and not Ransom, but Hitchcock, Piff James on the beat. Hopefully the whole joint play. I don't know.
Yo, what up, Jizzle? Yo, where HBK at? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Just having fun with it, nigga.
IELTS.
I'm from a city where we iron a horse, minus the Porsche, that's what you call buyer's remorse. If you hire the boss, then I hire the course. Cause everybody be snitching, wearing wires of course. Niggas thought that the fire was lost, I still got it though. Narcotic flow, these niggas is far-sighted though. Y'all gotta know the real is still prevalent, it's evident. We ain't reach a settlement. I ain't get a severance from this rap game. I hold precedence, but I'd rather had a dead president. Now that I have better sense, I was just a young rookie. See the way I blew bands, feeling like a young tookie. This is where the slum took me, where the true bloods bust their guns sookie. Harder than a rock, you can't uncook me. Started out with one cookie, now I got the whole sleeve. Everybody sold trees, you ain't never sold leaves. I be with the OGs, or I'm at the crib with my Codys. All these pit bulls and parolees. Too rude, you dudes fool. Piff James shit, can't get this one off of YouTube. Who knew that I'd be back with a vengeance? Niggas tried to change up, I left them back by the fences. Yeah, I'm back in the trenches, clapping my wrenches. I'm possessing all the tools, why they acting pretentious? Ain't nobody nicer than I, like Raheem when he died. One extra cheese on my slice of the pie. I got 4 grams in the side of my tall cans. Niggas still stepping on my feet like they Jordans. That's a throwback, soul crack. I was taught to do the right thing, but these youngins wouldn't know that. That's why I go black on the whole track. Same nigga that found me, he found Kodak. Yeah, I got my flow back.
Okay.
While I was putting bread on his fish like it's McCormick.
Shout out to Piff James on the beat right there. I just wanted to play that joint, man. I thought that joint was fire, man. I was glad.
Crazy hard.
I was glad to hear Hitch is back making music again. You feel me?
Yeah, that was
Been a
definitely
minute.
hard.
Some of Jersey City's, best rappers. Rand got bars for days. Anytime you hear Ransom on a feature, you know he gonna spit a hard verse. Anytime.
Yeah, facts.
So shout out to Do It All. My bad for the technical difficulties. I see y'all in the chat room. What up, everybody? You know what I mean? We're gonna get to y'all in a second. But first of all, since we got a good connection now, let me rewind back a little bit. We got Do It All. And I mean Dupree Kelly in the building.
You know I'm here. I'm here.
Lords of the Underground.
What up?
All that. Yo, Councilman.
Carbo, what up, Carbo?
Yo,
What up? What's good?
Newark advocate, just a person for the people. I mean, shout out to Dude for the things he actually does after the fact of being a hip hop legend, man.
Appreciate you. Real talk.
Word up.
And congratulations to you guys, man, for creating a platform for MCs and artists and lovers of hip hop culture, man. Real talk.
Word.
It's important.
We got people from all over that tune in, man. So tonight we about to actually start in Ohio real quick. You know what I mean? Okay. We've been going all over the place. Canada, Cali, Detroit, Atlanta.
Yeah, Imperative here. Shout out Imperative.
Shout out to Imperative in the building.
Shout out to Imperative. What up? With your stankin' ass.
Shout out to Dirty Needles. What up? Albert McGirt. What's good? Brick City in the building.
Brick City.
Nadia, I see you. Redhead Susan, my lady, of course. All right, so let's get started with this with the reviews. Y'all already know what it is.
All right, let me take it off that councilman picture though.
Hey, you know what though? You evoking change. Ready. You know what I'm saying? You evoking change. That's what matters, man. That's what's up.
No, what's up?
Hell yeah.
Yo, everybody get your legs ready. You know how we do.
Them legs ready, you know what I'm saying?
Get them leg emojis ready. The human
get ready
legs.
to kick it, man.
Let's go.
You know let's go. Saying?
That's all we do on here, man. We just kick it. And and since it's July 4th, last year we did an event called Artist Independence Day. And actually since we can't do any events really right now like that, we started this platform here on YouTube to keep the independent platform open. So we're gonna celebrate.
Man.
Yeah, we're gonna celebrate Artist Independence Day this way by having our independent artists come through. I mean, and we're gonna play their joints tonight with Do It All here to mix it up with us, man.
I'm ready to hear some fire, man.
Every internet channel, let freedom ring.
That boy can sing.
That boy good. Man, you must be crazy.
Yo, Carvo's munching on a whole chicken over here.
You know, I had to rotisserie it, man. You know, I waited 5 hours for this, man. I'm enjoying it.
Yo, he had a
What else?
salad.
You can stop eating meat. Pause. You can stop. Like you think you couldn't eat no more like beef, chicken, steak, pork, and all
Oh,
that.
I did that already. I do it all the time. For the first 3 months of the year, I ate nothing but potatoes. I'm always switching up my diet. Yeah, my mom was vegetarian, man. I went vegetarian for like 5 years before. You know, but I mean,
I'm only on 2.
Oh, you only? Oh man, I'm telling you, you know what though? You feel better, you look better. You know what I mean? You smile a little bigger. You run a little faster. Right now, I feel like with everything happening right now, I need hibernation food. So after this show, I'm about to roll over, go sleep.
Word.
Hibernation for
Can't
real,
have all this
dude.
energy and have cabin fever. You know what I'm saying? Can't be quarantining with energy.
So we are, right?
Yo, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna invite the first artist on real quick so y'all can keep chopping it up. We're gonna bring Dirty Needles in from Ohio.
Dirty Needles.
We had him on the show in the beginning, like one of the first shows, and he had some dope music, man. It reminded us of like Copyright, you know, and like Eastern Conference All Stars type of shit. So
yeah, man.
I'm hoping that
this man got imagination, bars, but he's also intelligent with it too. You know what I mean? Because it's not ignorant bars. These are bars that's like, yeah. I felt that same way, but I didn't say. He said it first. Damn.
Wow. Oh.
And actually, we're gonna do an album review with him next Saturday. We wanted to do it this weekend, but it was 4th of July, so we said we're gonna hold it off till next Saturday. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all holiday weekend safely. Celebrate it how you want. Call it what you want. It don't have to be Independence Day, but we're celebrating artist independence. That's what we're celebrating.
Yes.
And it's not just about artists. It's about entrepreneurs, because that's part of being an artist nowadays. You got to know it all. You got to be all around, man. You got to know how to promote your stuff, market your stuff, man. It's not just about making music anymore nowadays.
Yeah, right. You manager, your business, you the accountant. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that all them checks is balanced, man, because truth be told.
You're the director of the video, the producer of the video, the videographer, the editor.
The creator, You know what I mean? Color scheme artist, hairstylist, choreographer.
Definitely. Wardrobe.
For real, wardrobe. You know what I mean? You know, on the next scene, I'm gonna wear you know what I mean? I'm gonna wear the Jordan 5s on this one.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 3 artists lined up right now. We got Imperative. We got who else? I'm about to play Dirty Needles, and we got SME Longo, I think, sent me some joints. So we're gonna get into this Dirty Needles joint. I sent him an invite. Hopefully he joins. But we're gonna play this joint. It's called, let me see, right here, Like Glue. It's called Like Glue. Y'all tuned in to Constructive Criticism. We gotta do it all. Lords of the Underground, hip hop legends in the building, man. We're gonna do it like this. Shout out to Dirty Needles, Like Glue. Ohio in the building. Let's go.
Yeah. Needles. Don't. Let's get it. What in the onomatopoeia? He's spitting it kind of feverish. The crowd is in a frenzy. I'm bringing him to a fever pitch. Either his English is ether or he's a demon sent from underneath, and now he's on some medieval shit. Can you believe it? Many tried denying him. The only thing it did was fuel the fire inside of him. Write another rhyme again. Every line is inspiring. They went from turning a blind eye to dick riding them. Pause. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I aspire to be more than a battle rap star in the making. I'm paving the way forward. I came a long way from ciphering on the corner. Now I'm up and onward, and only God can stop him. And since he's in my corner, you haters don't have an option. Quit your yip yapping and talking. If you can't spit better than this, then button your lip and keep walking. If I ain't feeling yo, ain't no way I'm frontin' like I do. And I ain't fucking with you lame dudes. Stay true, sticking to the script just like glue. If I ain't feeling yo, ain't no way I'm frontin' like I do. And I ain't fucking with you lame dudes. Stay true, sticking to the script just like glue. I forgot to mention one more thing. From the abdomen, it's how I craft a mean 16, a gut feeling. When I'm pinning, I'm envisioning tyranny like a Bond villain. With no money involved, it's all God-driven. I read a tweet that said, nobody gave a shit about a lyric if the beat was speaking to the inner spirit. So I took it in stride and came back with a dangerous rap and a banging track. Thank Boots for that. Crazy how I take the criticism and use it as ammunition on anyone's opinion. Loaded up the Ruger in the backseat of an Uber, giving a new definition to respect the fucking shooter. Lyrically, that is, I'm trying to murder every single beat I mingle with. Gunpowder residue all on my fingertips. Anything less than a homicide is meaningless. And what I mean, I ain't feeling yo. Ain't no way I'm frontin' like I do. And I ain't fucking with you lame dudes. Stay true, sticking to the script just like glue. If I ain't feeling yo, ain't no way I'm frontin' like I do. And I ain't fucking with you lame dudes. Stay true, sticking to the script just like glue. I ain't feeling yo, frontin' like I do. Lame dude. Stay true, sticking to the script just like glue. Feeling yo, frontin' like I do. Lame dude. Stay true, sticking to the script just like glue.
Yo, these legs.
Ow! Ow, my leg! Ow, you broke my leg.
Dirty Needles, what up, man?
Man.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
Yo, man.
All right.
I'm about to find out where you live and about to take your mic, man. It's too hot. That's torture right there. You putting that mic through all kinds of trouble, man. What's wrong with you, man? Have some mercy.
Word.
Jeez.
Hey, man, it's about the bars, man. That's what rap is.
Mm-hmm. Word.
Well, not just that, creativity.
Crazy, man.
Creativity too, man. You know what I mean?
Yo,
How
crazy.
how do you make
Crazy.
the song feel good, but then also be like, man, like I wouldn't want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like the song feel good. It's like, oh yeah, like you bump that in the car, be like, yeah, but it's also like, man, fuck you. Like, how the fuck did he do that? That's dope as hell, man. I love that energy on there, man. It's like it's upbeat, it picks you up, but it also is on some like, yeah, dog, you stay over there, I stay over here. Quarantine or not, COVID
Yo,
or
you know
not,
what's
I need
crazy,
10
dude? Last time we had Dirty Needles on the show.
Right.
Even before we met him, when I heard his record, I was like, yo, this shit sound like some Ohio shit. And he came on the show, word is born. He came on the show and he was like, yo, I'm from Ohio. And I was like, yo, that's crazy, man. So that's the type of perspective we have on music, man, from just making my own music and putting shows together and working with artists and creating music and making beats and all that. You know, it's a different perspective of how I look at music from all different standpoints. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Word up.
All right. So
He definitely was spitting, man.
Yeah, do
Definitely.
it all, man.
Dude, you gotta go first, man. You
up
go first since you're here, man.
Man.
About the Wayne's Night thing.
So all right, so this is my first time doing it. So what I'm doing, I'm giving out the chicken legs already.
Your legs, whatever you got.
Giving
Human
out
legs,
giving the
chicken legs,
out
or
already?
the robot legs, whatever you.
Hey, I'm definitely giving it a robot leg. It definitely was hard. But as soon as you get caught into it being a hard joint, you see that he got flavor too, though. You know what I mean? You gotta throw a chicken leg up in there. You gotta throw the hard leg up in there. Pause. You gotta give him. Yo, you was spitting, man. You was spitting. I really have nothing bad to say. Like the joint is definitely it's a good joint. It's a good joint.
Wow.
Who produced it?
Thank you. A guy by the name of Robert Boots Picard, who's also from Ohio.
So my DJ would love y'all, man. OH10, you know, DJ Lord Jazz is from Ohio. I think he's from Cleveland Heights. So he's from the Heights, and you know, he always talk about OH10, man. Ohio.
It's funny because I'm like 10 minutes away from Cleveland Heights, actually.
Wow, that's what DJ Lord Jazz
Yeah.
from Lords and Underground come from, man. So never once.
That's crazy.
He always made sure everybody understood and respected C-Town, man. Definitely.
We always making some type of connection on here organically. Like that was crazy. We didn't even know.
Yo, you know
I didn't
what?
even know that. I didn't even know that Lord
you know
Jazz
what?
was from there.
Oh my God. Come on. So look,
You
this
telling
what we
me,
gotta
Lord?
do.
So y'all inspired
Dirty
high tech.
Needles. I need you to get on DJ Lord Jazz's new album, yo.
Damn.
I need to tune you in with DJ Lord Jazz, so y'all can make some more. He about to do his I think he did an album maybe 2 years ago called The Plain Dealer, and he about to do a new one. I think like a part 2. So he got some tough underground jokers on there too. I think you need to be on that. You need to be on that list.
Man. And that's
I'm
how it works.
down.
That's how it works together.
Word up, definitely.
You got
so
making
before
that
we
connection,
get off
man.
of here, or after we get off of here, or through the fellas, you know what I mean? Just we make sure I get your information to get a Lord Jazz.
Why don't you just leave your email in the Zoom chat room, Dirty Needles, so Lord can grab that in the Zoom chat room. You can just hit the chat.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
So, dude, hold up. So how many
Jazz?
How many total legs? How many total legs you gave him on that joint, yo? How many total legs?
How many legs? He definitely get. I'm gonna give him
out of 5.
He get two human legs.
Mm-hmm.
He get a flavor. He get 2 human legs, a flavor leg, and a hard leg, man.
All right, so that's you with 4 legs, man. Bam.
Pause, man. I don't know what you know what I mean. Robot leg,
man,
robot leg,
the robot leg.
Yeah. He
robot
was
leg means you went hard.
And he get the DJ Lord Jazz leg because we're gonna connect him with Jazz.
Nice.
Go, man. There you go, yo.
Oh, that's sick.
So, Carvo, what you got on that joint, yo?
I mean, come on, man. Needles, like, I'm glad we started this show because how else was we ever going to run into somebody that's talented out in the middle of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I gotta hook him up, man. I got to. Like, every joint from him is just fire. So I gotta give you 4 sauce legs because I love the flavor. I liked how you mixed everything, and you decided when you actually had like the doubles. You did some sound effects on your voice. Like, it was a finished record. And we don't hear that often around here because we just kind of kick around ideas. But like, I love hearing the finished record. So that was amazing for me. That was all sauce, man. That was like traditional, like no holds barred, like that hot sauce that you put on your 4-piece. But I also gotta give it the human leg too, because the work ethic is just effortless, man. You know what I mean? Lace up some track shoes and run up. Randy ran tracks around that beat, so I gave you 4.5 on it.
Oh, thank you.
Yo, and I agree with what Dude said about, like, as soon as you came on, it sounded like you going hard, but then you just gave it some flavor. Like, I felt like the ladies would enjoy that joint. It wasn't just like a street joint. You know what I mean? You gave it enough flavor to where the ladies would enjoy it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get that joint off the rip. You get the 1 robot leg for it going hard. I give you the 2 chicken legs with some mango habanero sauce on them. I mean, because that joint, it was spicy and it had flavor. And then I'll give it 1 human leg for putting it work on the bars and all that, man. 4. I'll give you a 4 total joint. And let's also remember we're doing a album review with Dirty Needles next Saturday on Break a Leg ENT YouTube channel. This is the single. This is the single off the project. So we wanted to play that for y'all so y'all could get a preview of that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see what this album got, man. You've been talking to me. You've been talking about this album for weeks now, so.
Yeah, what you calling it, Dirty?
The name of the album is called Cathartic. It came out on the 30th. It's 10 tracks. It's a mixture. It's very deep and personal. So
burn and bars.
It's on any platforms already?
It is on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp, like you name it, it's on there.
Put the link. Just put it in the chat too before we get out of here, so I can snatch it from there too.
Dope. Make sure you connect with Du and put your email in the chat room for us.
Yeah, man. I definitely want to put you with Lord Jazz. That's gonna be tough.
There you go, man.
Oh yeah, before we go, quick story. I just do it all. When I first started rhyming, like back in '94, the first 3 records I bought with my allowance money was Takal, Warren G, and Keepers of the Funk.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Wow. Salute, man. Salute.
That's dope, yo. That's dope.
Wow, that's crazy, yo. Dope, man. Well, you definitely. I'm glad you know you was able to appreciate some of our hip hop, man, and now I'm able to appreciate some of your hip hop. And I want to see you do something crazy with Lord Jazz, because I know you two gonna wild out with that Ohio vibe connection. I'm already, you know, salute, bro, for real.
Word, man.
It's gonna be crazy.
Shout out to Ohio, man. So many dope hip hop acts from back in the days, like I was talking about, copywriting them, and then coming even forward to high tech and then now knowing that Lord Jazz is from Ohio, that even makes it even crazier.
Yeah, man. Straight Ohio, man.
All right, so make that connection. He just sent the email in the chat room. Yo, Dirty Needles, appreciate you. Make sure you stay in the chat room, chop it up, and share your links inside the chat room for everybody to check your music out as well. In the YouTube chat room.
We'll do.
And we'll see you next Saturday, man.
Yes, you will. I'll be here.
Or Friday, you know, next Friday. But we'll see you, man.
We gonna see you soon.
Whichever day works.
Right. All right, man.
That's what's up.
Right. Glad we was able to connect you with Dude, man. That's a dope thing. Peace, brother.
Man. I'm looking forward to that too. That's gonna be crazy too.
That's gonna be crazy.
So we just went to Ohio. Now we taking it to Canada. We got Imperative in the building, producer, engineer, artist, all that, man.
You know,
straight from Canada.
Part-time comedian, all-time. You know,
all right.
Cracking. What do you got there? What you drinking, man?
What you cracking now?
Hold up, you mute your mic. Unmute your mic, Imperative.
Yeah. So I got this is called Hey Y'all. So it's spiked iced tea from BC. So I'm missing Vancouver right now because I just moved from Vancouver to Ontario. So I picked up a case of tall cans for $65. Call me crazy, but
hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes.
When you miss home is what happens.
Exactly.
Right?
Doodle, what's good, man?
Peace, what up with you? What's up with you?
All right,
you ready to play some heat, man?
Yeah, Kassan's got it, but let me play something from here if you can hear it. 6 years ago, you remember this track at all?
What up? This is your boy, man. Do it all, do show, man. Repping that legendary hip-hop group, Lords of the Underground. Like, true love and media group moving. You know what I'm listening to? Yo, it's crack, man. That's what I'm listening to, man. The fly standards of a conceited man, man.
Oh, that's dope, yo.
So I did.
How long ago was that?
That was 6 years ago. I did the artwork for that, and my boy Jay West was on that track.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I had to quickly play that snippet. So my
that's dope.
Right.
Connections.
Yeah,
cheers.
So happy Friday. Good work. You know what I mean? Happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday.
You do good work. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, is this the joint right there? That's Wave, right? That's the joint you playing today?
Yeah, that one's a little lighter than the first one I sent. I feel like with COVID and everything going on, we were going like pretty like let's lighten it up. I switched it up. Let's do.
Yeah. All right. So this joint is with Shamel.
Shamel from Boston.
All right. Shamel.
He just did a project with Ski Beats.
Word.
Dope. Yeah. All right.
You always connecting with mad artists. Shout out to Imperative, man.
Trying.
Shout out.
From New York to Canada to Cali, wherever you always connected with different artists. So let's get it popping. This is Wave featuring Shamel from Boston. You said?
Yes. Yeah.
From Boston.
Shamel from Boston.
Canada in the building. Shout out to all our Canadian peoples. Peace and love. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's not a drop. Am I muted?
Something drop.
No, you're good.
Nah, you good. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to just download it. Instead of playing it like that. Boom. All right, we Gucci.
Are
Here
we
we
good
go.
now? All right.
Yes. It's Wade.
Yeah. Yeah. Buy your dreams. Look. Sipping Gencia, 1850 Moscato, that rosé. Stack my paper so I can live by my own way. You blowing your money on bitches playing whole games. My missus bout her whole grain too. If she ever cheat, I told her bring me back a G, I won't complain. I'm sucker free, that's my middle name. You and I's not the same. Pulling up in big body Nazi whips like I'm made off. This rap shit I ate off. Merchandise and shipping getting paid off. Re-up, reinvesting profits that I made off. Save 20%, no taking days off. Always on my grind, I'm never laid off. On the line, I put it all. Hot boy summer, I won't hesitate to break a bitch. Nigga colder than Reykjavik. Need to wear a goose down before you come around me. Niggas always talk a lot, but they don't know about me. I just let them drown. Yeah. Really on the wave, man. You niggas watered down. Yeah. Wave. I just let them drown. Yeah. Really on the wave, man. You niggas watered down. Yeah. Wave. I'm in my rare form, red Gyarados. Trying to turn my pockets Will Sasso. Her head on point like little rascals. But back to the task though. Stack this cash flow. Kush loud decibels. Decimate you, turn you to a vegetable. Ain't nothing like the rest of them. A real nigga, I'm one of the ones that's left of them. Until I'm on top like yarmulkes, I'ma grind hard enough to turn shit into powder dust and blow like powder dust. Talking that little flavor for your nose, and if a bitch around me, she getting chose. Yeah. Everything I do, man, I do major. A true player, a crusader who accrues paper. Shit, I just let him drown. Yeah. Really on the wave, man, you niggas watered down. Yeah, wave, I just let him drown. Yeah, I'm really on the wave, man, you niggas watered down. Yeah, wave, yeah.
Okay.
Man, I love your feel, bro.
Thank you.
It's crazy,
You know,
yo.
that's a sign of professionalism when you can put your swing in there when you feel like it. And I've heard enough of your songs to be like, okay, well, listen, I wanted this one to swing a little bit more. It wasn't just some random thing that happened in the sample and people go with. Like that was a choice you made, and I respect that because I know what it takes. So that was dope.
Thank
That
you.
was super dope. Like I'm glad you played that record for us, man. Like, woo.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. I mean, we originally released that as a single, and Shamel kind of just released it on his own. And you know, you've seen my social media and that, so I ended up putting it on my project, like my first project as a producer, and just package it a little bit better. And then it was able to reach a little bit more ears, and it definitely hit home a little bit more on the second release.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So Carvo, you want to go first since you already?
Yeah, man. I mean, Imperative is just crazy. Look, that to me was 2 robot legs and 2 human legs off the top because the work ethic was there. You know what I mean? And it was hard. It was bars. It was solemn, but it wasn't too hard where like, you know, you hurt your neck. It was a smooth cruise. Like, you know, it's just like it was like all the windows down on you know, in your legs, and you know what I mean? You on a BQE just like it's like cruising around, you know what I mean, heading uptown for something. You know what I mean? But that was crazy. So I gotta give that. That's I have to. That was insane.
Appreciate it. Clear.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, shit. You played a couple tracks for us in the past, and I feel like that might have been the best track I heard from you right there, from the production level and the concept and the flow, the like everything, just overall.
Right.
So I mean, from the rip, yo, the beat is dope as hell, soulful. The dude that was rapping, Shamel was in the pocket.
Yeah.
It flowed nice. So I'm gonna get that joint 2 chicken legs from the rip with some lemon pepper on that
Okay.
joint. You know what I mean?
All right.
Feel me? I'm gonna give you that lemon pepper,
He
and
took
then
it to
I'm
the
gonna
Rick
give
Ross lemon pepper.
Yeah, that's that Rick Ross. Yeah.
that's
that
that Rick
Wingstop.
Ross. Yeah, man. Yeah, and then I'm gonna give you the human leg, 2 human legs for going hard on that joint, and a human foot. So that's 4.5. I'm gonna give you 4.5 on that joint, yo.
All right. Appreciate
Word up,
that, man.
yo.
Right,
Word up.
thank you.
Overall, I loved it, man. I can listen to that track while I'm riding around in the whip. You know what I mean, with the convertible down. You know what I mean, I feel like I'm just flowing through.
And you know what's crazy? Like, cause like I'm the producer, right? So like, and a lot of the other tracks that I've played you, I've been like more my producer sauce, like going in like more production, like, you know, that particular track was one of the more simple ones. So it just goes to show, like, you know, less can be more, and far more effective, right? Like,
Absolutely.
So just speaking out loud for anyone else watching that's a producer or, you know, artist, sometimes less can be more, right? So
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's simpler to beat. It gives the artist more room to be to make the, you know, give it imagination, give the song
100%.
some character.
100%. Yeah.
All right, so
it's on me, huh?
Yeah, it's on you, dude.
Hey, man, that joint is a ride out record. You know, it's like you in the car with either, you know, as I get older, you know, I only like to be around females. You know what I mean? So I'm probably in the car with a baddie driving. You know what I mean? I'm shotgun 2 in the back. You know what I mean? It's definitely a ride out joint. You know, probably the people in the car they done chewed on some edibles a little bit. You know, you got a car full of gas, and I ain't talking about the fuel in the engine. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think that it's a joint that you ride out to. So it just felt human to me. You know what I mean? Like when you're trying to escape or whatever, you know, you ride out. You know, I give it for the ride out. I'm giving it a human leg for the all of the gas that was in the car, and I ain't talking about the engine. I'm giving it a human leg, and for them baddies that's probably gonna be riding out with you, I'm gonna give it a human leg, and I'm gonna throw a half a foot up in there for everybody who think it ain't hard. We're gonna put a foot to that ass, so we're gonna give 3.5. We're gonna give a 3 legs and a half and a foot.
All right.
Word up.
Dope.
Word up.
Too smooth, man.
All right, man.
Also, my man, shout out to Mike Hatch. You know what I mean? Who's in the chat?
Mike Hatchy Hatch.
Mike said he gave you. He said he gave you the 3 chicken legs and some Old Bay though.
Okay. I don't even know what Obey is.
It's
Bay.
Man.
Bay on that.
I never heard of Old Bay on chicken wings. Yo, he said you was being different with it. That's what he was saying.
I just had some Old Bay on some goodness.
Man, y'all don't know about eating.
I put Old Bay in my tuna fish. Don't get it twisted. Like I put Old Bay.
You gotta try it on the chicken, man. You got to.
I never tried it on chicken before. I tried it on my French fries.
I keep it on deck. I keep it in a bag like it's crack. I keep it on deck like it's crack.
He popped up with the baggie. He popped up with the baggie.
Hey, this ain't a game. I didn't know y'all was talking real life stuff.
You know, that's all we do.
Yo, he got the Old Bay on deck, yo, for you, yo.
Oh, man, said what's good.
That's crazy, yo. So
imperative. I'm not even playing with you, man. I will mail you some Old Bay. You need to try it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Do it up.
Look it up. Man.
Hey y'all.
There we go. Some hey y'all, some Old Bay. That's not even trade to me.
Old Bay is definitely a necessity when you cooking some chicken legs, bro.
Right.
Some chicken or some fish. You know what I mean? You need that Old Bay.
That's that seasoning, man.
If you ever got some crabs steamed, they usually put Old Bay on the steamed crabs.
Okay.
It's common. for that. So if you ever seen like this red seasoning on crab, like steamed seafood, that's what it is, Old Bay.
Right.
It's a Louisiana thing.
All right.
Word up. Yo, man, Imperative, I appreciate you, bro. Keep sending that
Salute,
fire.
always.
Shout out to Canada.
For real, man.
Yo, man. So the next person we bring in, we're gonna listen to is Stephen Clark. Hold up, let me see where they from before. I like the fact that we got, you know, when they submit songs, they let us know where they coming from. You know what I mean? That's a dope thing, because we all over the place with it. Let's see who we got today. Stephen Clark is from Clayton County. I don't even know where that's at. You know what I mean? Where's that at?
Clayton County. That sounds.
Where's that? Alabama or something?
Nah. Oh.
Then Clayton.
You talking about Clayton Bigsby? So you know. Clayton County.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
But he actually donated like a few
Ask somebody in
dollars.
the chat. What Clayton at? Somebody in the chat. What
Yeah,
Clayton?
let me type that in.
Clayton
Where Clayton
Mike,
County
Google
at?
what Clayton County is. Mike Hatch, what up, Hatch?
Yo.
We gonna Google that. I actually invited him in the room. We're gonna play his joint because he donated a couple of dollars. You know, we don't ask for anything. We don't actually ask for anything. We just ask if you can make a donation. Since we can't do shows live, you know, we don't really have a form of income coming in for Break a Leg. So we're just trying to keep this independent platform open for y'all. You know what I mean? We do have service fees. We had to pay, you know, internet and all that. And you know, so we want to keep this platform rolling for y'all and be able to sustain. Shout out to Stephen Clark, who donated a few bucks. So we're going to play this joint from Clayton County. It's called Lex Luthor. All right? We got to do it all. Lords of the Underground in the building.
We here, baby. We here.
Constructive Criticism. Let's go.
Whoa. And I normally don't even talk like this on songs, but fuck it. Yeah. I don't give no fuck about him. Mama hold my nuts around him. Mama king and he's a scoundrel. Yeah, hey, whoa. Hey, hey. If a nigga hate, call him Lex Luthor. Guess some shit I said must have got to you. Fuck that shit you saying, nigga. Fuck your shooter. See me and he shaking like he doing a hula. Yeah. I don't give no fuck about him. Mama hold my nuts around him. Mama king and he's a scoundrel. Yeah. I don't give no fuck about him. Mama hold my nuts around him. Mama king and he's a scoundrel. SK chillin', no a nigga coolin'. Thinking about these niggas, bounce, get the moving. Shitting on them, yeah, right, they smell me. They don't like that shit like that dude from Belly. Like that nigga from Friday. No, they look like they when Craig was trying to smash Donald, so you know they ain't gon' hate. Instead of congratulate, had it look up on their face. Mad cause I'm on this flow like a motherfucking face. Mad cause I'm on this money like the word dollar. My foot up on their neck just like a fucking collar. Niggas don't wanna fight, they don't want no fair one. Rather go and get their partners running, go and get a gun. Flexing like they extra street, that's a shame on you, son. Talking like they bout that shit, they don't really want none. You can call Clark Cheeto cause a nigga been a done. I know these niggas hate it, so I do that shit for fun. Yeah, I don't give no fuck, okay? Yeah, dick in your mouth for what you say. Yeah, put hating on your resume. Yeah, all these niggas do it, hey. If a nigga hate, call him Lex Luthor. Guess some shit I said must have got to you. Fuck that shit you saying, nigga, fuck your shooter. See me and he shaking like he doing a hula. Yeah, I don't give no fuck about him. Mama hold my nuts around him. Mama king and he's a scoundrel. Yeah, I don't give no fuck about him. Mama hold my nuts around him. Mama king and he's a scoundrel. Group of jealous niggas call him Legion of Doom. Could feel the tension soon as we walked in the room. Bitches on my dick 2020, how you hating? Yeah, that's the shit I ain't relating. Yeah, I do me like I'm masturbating. Yeah, I'm on fire, call me Satan. If a nigga hating, call him listening. Shit I said must have really got to me. I don't give no fuck about him. I'm gonna hold my nuts around him.
I'm not even playing right now. That shit had me thinking like if Gucci Man was hype as fuck. Oh man, yo,
Yo, who found out where that's from? Oh, it's in Georgia. It's in Georgia.
In Georgia.
You can hear it. You can hear that it's from Georgia.
Georgia, man. You say it right, bro. Georgia.
Georgia.
There it is.
Shout out to Georgia, man. Georgia, man, they got the hype. They be getting, man, they MCs, they be about it, man. They be getting busy.
I love, you know what I love? I'll say love was that my man had the simple rhymes.
Yo, shout out to
was so
shout out to Left Good's daughter,
man.
Leah Janea is in our building. She just checked in.
Where my niece at, man? Shout out to my niece, man.
She said Uncle Doo. She said Uncle Doo, what up?
What up, niece?
Many mods, what up, man?
Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all support her projects, man. She's been cooking up some fire.
We just had her pops on the show last week, and we played like 3 of her joints.
Man. For real.
Yeah.
Word up, yo.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane, yo. Shout out to her. That new project sounding crazy already, yo.
Crazy.
Super crispy.
Yeah, so I'm going to go first on this one. For the rip, I'm going to give it one robot leg because he just is going hard from the rip. Like, as soon as it came on. I actually give that 2 robot legs. I'm gonna give it one chicken leg with the 57 sauce on it.
Put
the
that
waffle,
50 on,
the Waffle House sauce. You know what I mean? Because it had that southern, it had that southern flavor on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I'm gonna give that joint a 3 overall. Because I felt like, I think he's not polished yet. I feel like he could polish his style a little more and stuff, but I hear where he's trying to go with it. I hear it.
Okay.
Word. All right. Well, I see what you're saying, but for me, living down here, that's about as polished could get, because the energy is right there. Because I'm telling you, I hear that in the club right now. Like he could go somewhere right now, play that as it is right now, and it would still bang. The
Carver, where you at right now?
I'm in the A, man.
Oh, you in the A? Of course.
Yeah.
That's resonating with your vibe in your bones right now down there. And you're right. You're 100% right.
I only been down here like a little over years, man. I'm a Jersey cat, man. Though.
Don't matter though. When that Holy Ghost gets you, when that Georgia Holy Ghost gets you, that been riding.
You saw me bouncing down here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, crazy. That joint was official to me. And what I liked about it was, like I said, I'm the guy. I like fun records. Like he wasn't saying I'll kill you, but he was just like, I'll put my foot in your neck. Like, I mean, who don't feel that way? He said I'll be doing me like masturbation. That had me dying.
Right.
It's like these simple rhymes, but like how he puts them together is like with the energy behind it.
He was like the MF Doom of the South, yo, with his bars. For real though.
Oh man, he was killing them.
He was saying some funny joints, man. It was
real, man. So I gotta give him them southern fried wangs. All sauce, man. All sauce. I would say this though. I give him three saucy legs. You know what I'm saying? Now, what sauce am I using? I'm gonna have to go with the lemon pepper wet because we in the South. You know what I'm saying? So 3 lemon pepper wet. Then I gotta give him a robot leg because it was hard for me. Like that was mad hard because of how he came on. He knew what energy he had, and he went with it. He ain't fight it. You know what I'm saying? Just what it takes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a human leg, and I'm gonna give him a human foot. But then I'm gonna come over there, man, and give him some Jack Daniels saucy on it. You know what I mean? The Southern one though. I don't even know if you ever tasted Jack Daniels Southern sauce.
Yeah,
that Southern barbecue. We're gonna give him two of those saucy legs, man. So we're gonna go human leg, 2 saucy legs, and that foot.
Okay. All right. So what? Do you have anything you would say to change the record?
Um,
What do you think?
Nah, see, like you gotta understand. I think this is how hip hop. Like you guys are giving a great example right now of how hip hop is, with you being from the north and down in the south right now, and you guys are partners, so y'all co-hosts, and one is saying one thing because he's somewhere else, one is saying another thing because they're somewhere else, and that hip hop has always been like, for me, before we had the internet, you can tell where somebody was from or what was going on in that area because the MCs was the narrators of how they were living the hip hop culture in Atlanta when we didn't have access through social media. So we would know how they sounded. We would know what they were wearing, what they were driving, what type of the chicks they were messing with. So I can't really say what I can say and be, direct with it because I don't live there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he lives there, so he talking about what he lives. Mm-hmm. So that's all I can say. That I know it was saucy. You know what I mean? I know that it had a flow and a bounce to it, and I know that from two hosts, one felt one way and one got it because he's actually living in the mix of it. You know what I mean? It's a difference from representing something from afar, and a difference from representing right there every day.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and trust me, they out here. They out here heavy,
I know.
Trust me.
So it's like this. If a million people does something the way that you think is wrong, and a million people do it and spend their dollar on it, that group of people just made $1 million on something you thought was wrong. So is it really wrong when mass amounts of people like it?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or
absolutely.
Now do you become the person that just don't agree with it?
And I think me personally, like I feel like when I say he needed to polish it up, I feel like he should. I think I'm talking about his songwriting more than him, the way he spit it. You know what I mean? I think that he could really capitalize on his style and do something even more crazier than the subject matter of that record.
And I agree though. I agree.
Word up.
I agree that it's the other approaches, and that's when you're talking to an artist. Sometimes when you try to give them other approaches, you're not necessarily trying to change their style. You're trying to give them to show them different angles so that they can adapt to their creativity. You know?
Yeah, I don't want to hear criticism. I want to hear your own thing. I don't want to hear you doing what's going on in the industry. I want to hear your own thing. And I got a prime example of somebody we might play today is the homie Prime Artist. You know what I mean, he's out in Italy, and like we play every time we play his joint, you could just hear the artistry in his music. The other week I said to him, "Yo, do you write your rhymes with a paintbrush? Because it is like art." You know what I mean, like the way he puts his stuff together, man. So yeah, man. I mean, shout out to the A or Clayton County. I'm sorry, Georgia.
Clayton County, baby.
We got another Canadian coming through. Shout out to Canada.
Canada.
I want them to pronounce their name because I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it's Esemi Alonso, if I'm correct. I mean, they coming straight out of Canada. So we gonna play their joint. What was it called? Let me see. The Do Better Challenge. That's what it was called. Okay.
Do Better.
Produced by Rel McCoy. Yo, how do you say your name, brother? I don't want to mispronounce it, man. Yo, Esemi, how do you say your name? Oh, I don't hear you. You gotta unmute your mics or something. Oh, your audio's connected. There you go. You should be straight in a second.
All right.
Shout out to Canada and the building coming through. Man. There you go. Now unmute yourself. Boom. Word. There you go. So, how do you pronounce your name, brother?
My artist name is S.
S? Okay.
S. Yeah.
Oh, so that's your whole name in the email. I'm thinking that's your artist name. Okay, bet. All right, so what part of Canada are you from?
Just outside of Toronto.
Toronto? Okay, boom.
Yeah.
All right. So we gotta do it all for the Lords of the Underground in the building.
Peace, us.
We gonna play this joint called the Do Better Challenge. That's what it's called. And it's produced by Rel McCoy. I got Canada in the
Word.
building. Let's go, man. We're gonna play this joint, Constructive Criticism.
I challenge us to do better. Get off the minds of the sheepish followers. Strive to be the trendsetter. Be better than the memes that we deem as fact. We're nowhere with all the check validity of stats. It seems we react to the latest hashtag trends like expensive handbags worn by stars. Measure of success purchase of these foreign cars. Parading in a masquerade, then exposed as flaws. Monkey see or monkey do. Why does it happen? A store thought it cool to do a nice bucket challenge. The masses got on camera, almost didn't get the purpose. Original intent was noble sheep that in the surface. Narcissism at its finest, intentions impure. I guess with all the posts I've seen, ALS is cured. Just another cause comes and goes, flavor of the week. Till the next hot topic out, captivates the sheep that follow the herd. Zombies in this apocalypse. Leaders sipping Kool-Aid or you siding with the followers. A head scratching, why these kids eating Tide Pods? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, it's a challenge, youngins actually died. Social media eating people alive. Slave to the blue thumb, the extent that some will go to gain acceptance. Observing from my timeline, hard not to pay attention to the buffoonery and coonery. Young brothers waving guns, girls twerking on camera for you to see. With a child standing there looking clueless. The message in the Bible says that you can do this to succeed. Forget the need to read and write to achieve. As long as you stay on the feed, you got exactly what you need. 10-year challenge popular with folks. Physical transformation for many dope, but no growth, mentally the same. Life game is lame. Effed off in your early days, now all you do is complain about the world did you wrong and not to get you. Get off your self-entitled high horse, you'd sue life if it let you. Life at a standstill like a mannequin. Challenge couldn't hold the pose, your puckered lips knocked you off balance. Camera phone in front the mirror in the bathroom shot. Isometric angle, gotta make sure that the act is caught. Thirst is real, dudes fly to the bird box. Flip the bird with this now, he reversed the Herbert's thought. All these losers on the prowl, wow, stunting on the ground. Persona gets exposed like Bow Wow. Challenge to your character, claims you couldn't take back. Poor decisions last longer than the face tag on your favorite rapper that you say is cool. Less than a handful of rappers make it. Stay in school, kids. Get a tray, be realistic with your expectations. Nothing wrong with chasing music as a destination, but what you missing is a plan or contingency. Social media got you thinking of wins instantly. To hell with all the groundwork in the process. Going viral is the object. Fame is the only option. A lame is only opting for the latter. So many lames out here. They mama should have swallowed up the morning after. Pills, speaking of pills and drug abusers. My timeline flooded with all these losers. Not to be confused with alcoholics and abusers. I'm talking about the loser that chooses to pump that message in the music when they themselves ain't even consuming. They got a generation hooked on drugs destined for a hard future. These are the live zeros, the ones we put on pedestals like heroes. These people need to get their souls repoed. We need to spot these snakes in the grass, and I ask that we stop giving passes, calling things classic when yet to stand the test of time. They flash in the pan, dope to dummies. Nothing more than amateurs, fan. Would love to meet your brother's keeper in these streets, right? God forbid you in some heat. Your brothers reach to film the street fight, refuse to intervene if it don't involve a come up. From sundown to sun up, when no come up, you get done up, hung up to dry. But they still refer to you as fam. Term of endearment, not deserve to be man. Fake views, fake news is how you stay true. Fake it till you make it is how you pay dues. Memes over microphones is how you slay crews. Streams and pay to play is how promoters pay you. Take you for granted when they ain't without you. Somehow convince us that we need them when the fact is not true. Dwindling in self-worth, we are the entertainment, live performance. Breaks when full stop editing arrangements. From studio recordings, turning shows to karaoke. The standard's been lowered, the industry said okie dokie. Hence amateurs embraced it like the other trends before them. Disrespect the foundation makes it harder to support them. Support them like a fetus on
Well, shit.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
the storytelling.
I felt
man.
like, you know what? I felt like the shit that you were talking about, you could have just had that, you could have kept going forever. Like there's
That's
so
why it
many
faded
things.
out.
Yeah, no, I mean, for real, that's how it felt like. It felt like you could have just talked about the subject of just reality. I mean, that's what the whole song was about. You know, just to boil it down to one word. I mean, was reality. You could have just talked about it forever. You know, I mean, yeah, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy.
I had like another 16, maybe 24 bars, but I decided to kind of fade it out, cut it short, because it would have gone for probably like 6 minutes.
Well, I go first, so I'm gonna talk about that. So yeah, I mean, I felt like the song was a little too long. You know what I
Okay.
mean? For me. And I mean, I felt like, even if you would have chopped it up a little bit more, like where it wasn't such a long verse and you had something that divides it a little bit, that would have made the record a little doper. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Even if you added like, it would have been dope, would have been dope if you added some type of like clips with like maybe somebody talk about the study of how social media changes the psychological side of people's minds. Like whatever it is. I'm just giving you an idea. But word, I mean, like I said, I feel like you could have talked about that forever. Like there was so many things you could say about that, and that's just a conversation that people do have in private. I feel like you brought a private conversation to the rap, to the song. You feel me? So
Right.
off the rip, I'm gonna give you the beat was hard. The production was dope. I'm gonna give
Cheers.
you I'm gonna give you 2 human legs for putting in the work, definitely. And I'm gonna give you 1 robot leg. I mean, for going hard for the culture, for or just people in general. Just speaking some real information that
Right.
people don't talk about. And I'm gonna give you a half a robot toe. You know what I mean? So 3.25 on that joint, yo. You feel me?
Okay.
Word
Appreciate
up.
that.
Word up.
All right, do it all. You and me.
Yes,
Which way you
sir.
want
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, S, man, you the type of dude that I like to take with me out when I know people want to do ciphers. 'Cause I know you're gonna light it up. Like if I'm like, yo, S, get these cats, man. I know you're gonna get at them, and you're gonna drop something a jewel for them to leave with too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So for all of that, man, I think it was dope. But I think depending on what you're trying to do with the song, you know what I mean, with that piece of material, it might be too long. You know what I mean? And it's like, who's to say these days anyway? Because the music that is being made these days is, I think after Red and Meth did the short joint real quick,
Right.
Rottweiler. After they did that, everybody just wanted to make short records. So back in the day, I come from a 3-verse generation. Now it's like if you do 3 verses, it's like you went on. What are you talking about? Why are you going so long? So I do feel though that it felt long to me. After a while, like I felt like, oh, you sucked me in. Pause. You know what I mean? You had me, and then I felt like after you gave me the point, I felt like it was a little too long. Not that you wasn't spitting, but everything is 10 minutes these days on social media. 10 minutes is a whole movie nowadays. You know what I mean? So it's, it has to be something that catches you. And I didn't really hear a hook in there to grab me while you got a sip of water or whatever it is, and then brought me back to the incredible lyricism, And that's why I say, like, if it was a cipher and you bring you along, then we're gonna light their ass on fire. So I would give you Human Leg, definitely putting in the work. I also give you the lyricism and all of that was fire. So I'm gonna give you like 2 flavor legs. You know what I mean? 2 flavor legs with that too. But we're gonna give you the flavor legs, but we're gonna beyond burger to meat though. You know what I mean? Because that was plant-based. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word. I love it. I love that. Love it. That's the first one. That's the first one on the show. The plant-based legs.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Carver, what's up, man?
Word. Yo, I'm over here getting lit up in the chats. It's hilarious. Bro said I had the LeBron hairline, yo.
Yo, he said, Bookham said you got the LeBron hairline, yo. Shout out to Bookham, yo.
Yo, shout out, man.
We got my man Bookham in the chat room. Shout out to the Bridges Project. He's a cop and actually he does hip hop. and he tries
Shout out
to
to
push
Bridges, yo.
he tries to do a positive message in his music, you know, to promote cops connecting with the community. So shout out to Booker, man.
Peace.
Shout out to Booker. Word.
Word, yo, S, man. Here's what I would do if I were you. I wouldn't change a motherfucking thing. That shit was hard. You felt it, you know what I mean? You felt you had a lot to say, do your thing. Fuck that. The only thing that I would have said was, with your type of talent, I would have leaned on the producer.
Sheldon, what up?
Shit. I would have had the producers start switching up the beats like how they did in Duckworth. You know what I mean? With Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
That might have worked. That's a good suggestion. That might have worked.
If the beat switched, then everybody would have been like, "Oh, the beat switched," but he still rap. Oh, that's crazy. Because that you gave me like a young Common Sense, like before he was common, it was Common Sense.
Right.
Yo, I kind of got like a Razzcast kind of feel though to me, like some Soul on Ice type of shit. That song.
Yeah, man. I mean, his tone of voice ain't common, but if you look at the pattern, to me that was like it was commonest to me, but early common, like water for chocolate. But you know,
resurrection.
Right, with some no ID beats, you know what I'm saying? Like killing me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I like it a lot, and I'm a curse. I fuck.
Yo, they say you got a National Guard haircut, yo.
To protect and serve.
Yo, they going in on you, Calvo.
I know, I see it, yo. Look. I don't care, man. I dish it out. I don't care, man. Say what you gotta say, bro. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But straight up.
Esco with us. Shout out to Pen and Pistol.
Shout out Esco.
Yo, I want to shout out real quick before we get. I forget. Pen and Pistol is doing a program where they was creating masks and having others create masks, and they were donating the masks to the prisons. They went to Rikers and donated like 800,000 to 1,000 masks to the Rikers Island, and helping out from guys getting sick in there. It's crazy in there, yo. You know, nobody's really giving.
That's dope, man. Salute to those kings, man, for real.
Word up. And then they're going to Cali with it. On the next one, they're gonna go to the jail in Cali and give out like 1,000 masks. So shout out to Pen and Pistol. You know what I mean? Doing some dope things in the community.
Yeah, shout out to Pen and Pistol, man. Word up.
Refoundry. Shout out to the company Refoundry, who's making the connections with that.
Word. Yeah, so look, real quick, S, I'm gonna try to sum it up now because motherfuckers talking over me. But I'm getting scored on and talked over. Damn.
Yo.
All right, so it's all love though. I know what it is, man.
It's the haircut, cool. Yo. Sorry, man.
Yeah. I know. Look. I cut my hair and people see my forehead for the first time, and now it's a problem. Yo, it's funny as hell.
Yo,
S. Oh,
yo, he said about maple syrup, yo.
Yo, what? Maple syrup? What he said? He said what?
I don't know. It said like your forehead got some maple syrup on it or something.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's imperative over there from Canada. You know, you wouldn't know about the syrup. Yo, man. Yo, so long story short, S, what I'm saying, the only thing I would do is I would keep the bars how they are. I would go back to my producer and ask him if he could change up the beat, switch up certain things, or maybe give a different feel over some of it to kind of give it a little bit more of an engaging vibe. But that's on the producer side, not on the lyricist side. That was money. That was money to me. So I had to give that. I had to give that 3 human legs, and I gave it a robot leg, and I also gave it a robot foot. And that foot is a rocket going up these motherfuckers' ass talking about my damn hairline.
I appreciate you. Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was great because here's the thing. People want to hear the hooks, and people aren't necessarily going to pay attention. So how do you stand out? You do you.
Word. Yo, shout out to S, man. We got Canada in the building once again, man.
Sir.
Appreciate you, bro. Keep sending in them joints, man.
Yeah, for real. Yo, send it. Yo, what's the link, man? Put it. Go into our chat room and put the link up. And
go into the YouTube chat room and share the link with everybody, yo.
Shout out your IG too. What's your IG, man?
Yeah, make sure you go ahead, yo. As we gonna sign out with you, we got our next artist coming up. Amani's in the building. Shout out to S Canada, yo. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
No doubt.
Appreciate the feedback.
No doubt, man. Keep in tune with us every week, yo. We here at 9 p.m. Let's go.
Will do, most definitely.
Yeah.
Luke, bro.
All right, so we got Amani in the building. She sent me a joint. We're We're gonna change it up a little bit. Okay. Where you going? Where you going? We got a joint. We got a joint you sent us. What's up, Amani? We're gonna switch it up a little bit. Going to the female lane.
Yeah.
He sent me a joint called Instagram Boy. Let me see if I can get that joint up. Hold on. You sent me this. Oh, I needed to access it through Google. Let me see if I can pull it up on Apple Music. You got it on Spotify?
Yeah.
All right, so then I'll just play it on Spotify then.
All right. Yeah. Just type in
Boom.
Instagram boy.
Instagram Boy. All right. That's crazy because he was just, you know what's funky? We just about to flip the cards. He was just talking about social media on a different side of it, and now she's doing a fun record about social media. So it's like two different sides to the subject matter. So we're gonna play this
absolutely.
joint. We're gonna play this joint called Instagram Boy. Let me find it on Instagram. Go ahead and plug yourself in, Amani. Let everybody know where you from and all that.
All right. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. My name is Imani Olaifa. I'm half Nigerian.
Nice. Dope. Oh, I like the cover. The cover's dope for the song.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we're gonna play this joint. I got it. It's called Instagram Boy. Amani Alofa in the building, Chicago, Illinois. Let's go. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. It's taking a second to load up.
I thought y'all put me on mute.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Nah, I'm messing with
it. Oh. All right. Just had to refresh real quick. Boom.
Sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh.
That's it. Here we go. Instagram Boy.
You like all my pictures and DM me on the gram. No matter how I look, you compliment what I wear. You asking me out, but I know without a doubt that I ain't going. Oh no. Social media's got everyone shooting the shot, but I stay focused. Yeah. You don't have a clue, so I feel sorry for you. You got my attention, thank you for the mentions, but you don't have a chance with me. Instagram boy, please. Oh, you don't have a chance with me. You don't have a chance. Oh, with me. Shout out to my boys. If you fuck with me, make some noise, yeah. Show me all your love on social media. As long as you know that I'm not the one. I'm flattered that you like me, Instagram boy. But don't act so surprised when you ain't getting no reply, boy. Cause you don't have a chance, don't have a chance, don't have a chance, don't have a chance with me. my phone, just leave me alone. I'm out here working and you got me thorough. I mean, a nigga don't call me. Sing you the voicemail like 1, 2, 3. You out here flexing, boy, you know you out here scamming, acting like you got it all good. Boy, you know you from the hood, yeah. Don't call me, 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 Instagram boy,
Yo, don't call her, yo.
Look, no
You
matter
playing.
what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, put the phone down.
Yo, bro, they going in on you, yo. You said they say you got the G.I. Joe.
They got the what?
Yo,
He said he got the G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter haircut, yo.
Wow.
Yo, he looking
cut.
like Major Payne over here and shit.
Yo, man, Hayes said I look like Cuba Gooding Jr., man. Oh,
They
man.
going in on you, yo. Yo, we just got real
what up,
saucy.
June? How you been, man?
We just got real saucy on that joint right there.
Yeah, yo, Imani,
Yeah.
yo, put the video up. You know what I mean? Take this constructive criticism face to face.
Alright, let me turn the light on and everything.
Oh man.
Turn the light on.
Alright,
the
sorry,
light.
my
There you go.
hair is halfway done.
It's all
There
good.
she is.
All good.
Hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? I'm still here with half a haircut, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's funny as hell, yo. So who go first? It's Dude's turn, right?
It's my turn.
yeah.
She gave me some scissor. You know, like, and when I say that, I'm just saying, like, not that she sound like Scissor, but when I listen to Scissor, it put me in a certain mood. You know, I noticed that a lot of the artists right now, they either smoking a lot of great bud, you know, and got their mind thinking or whatever, because when you smoke bud, you want to chill out, you want to relax, you want to think about things, you know what I'm saying, and you want to expound on them, whether it's your relationship, whether it's life, whatever it is, and it puts you in this lounge setting. And I felt like she did that. You know, she put me in some black, some scissors, some, you know what I mean? And I'm vibing with that. I like that. Like, you know, once you get her hair done, then maybe we can put a visual with it, and then I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But I think I like it because hearing the song, it sounds sexy. You know what I mean? So I want to see how, like, one of my homies told me, like, he used to always be honest with me when I used to play music from Lords of the Underground, let him listen to it first. And, you know, sometimes he would be like, it's cool. I don't really feel that one. It's cool. And then when the record come out and the visual come to it, he go, yo, my bad. I like it because, and I said, well, what makes you like it now that you see the visuals to it? He was like, because I thought it was one thing, but you showed me what it was. You showed me how to move to it. So I like the record, but I want her to show me how to move to it. Like, what she mean? You know what I mean? And for that, man, I'm gonna give it 3 saucy wing legs. I haven't ate chicken in 2 years, but I'm gonna throw a little I'm gonna throw the
vegan nuggets. You got the vegan nuggets.
You got the
vegan nuggets, right?
You know what I'm saying?
They got the vegan drumsticks too. They got them.
Do?
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna give us some vegan nuggets with some Asian sauce on it.
Okay.
And and you know, she was in the cut, so I'm gonna give her I'm gonna give her them 3 Asian wing nugget bits, and then I'm gonna throw a half a human leg in there too.
Word.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Word. Carbo, you want to go next or me?
Oh, I'll go next if that's cool.
One thing I want to add though.
What up?
I think that in some spots there was too much what you call it, the auto tune. In some spots, not every spot, but in some spots there was a little too much. You know what I mean? Like, I think just watch it, because we get so used to these technologies that we're lazy with our talent. Nah, do the work. You want the accolades? Get it. Do the work. So when you put in the work and somebody gives you the accolades or they try to take it away, you can stand behind your beliefs and you can defend them, whether right or wrong. You know what I mean? But when you don't do the work, it's like it's cheating just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Word.
I don't really like hitting that note tonight, so I'm gonna use more auto-tune. No, but then you're not gonna get the love that you deserve because you can do the work. You know what I mean? Now, if you can't do the work and you're on your 20th album and this is your go-out album and you no longer can do the work, then yeah, add a little extra auto-tune, which people gonna buy it regardless. But when you first coming out, do the work. You know what I mean? I get residual checks for music that I wrote over 20 years ago because I did the work then. But if I want something from now, I got to do the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm still getting those residuals because I put in the work. Do the work. Don't cheat a little bit on that auto tune. Don't cheat a little bit.
And
I
you know what?
Can.
Was it your choice to put the auto tune on it, or was your engineer the guy who
Nah,
mixed
it was actually the engineer's choice. Yeah.
All right, so see, that's the problem right there. So now you need to have more hands in on your creative process when your music is finalized. You know, give it your flavor to it. Listen to it and make sure that it sounds the way you want it to sound.
Yeah.
Don't let somebody else take control of your idea. You feel me?
Yep. I got you.
And don't feel, you gotta listen, you have to invest. That's an important part of your music is the production of it. So invest in that, work with somebody that, you might have to pay a little bit, but they're gonna take their time and care about how your music sounds. That final product is gonna be ready for the shelf.
I got you.
Word.
Shout out to June Star, man. He getting me, man. Yo, he told me to take off my helmet, yo.
Yeah.
He said to take off my helmet.
Yeah, you sound good though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Word up.
You definitely do.
You kind of look like my niece, Leah Janae, a little bit, right?
For real, yo, for real.
Right.
What's the score,
Cosign,
well, my score, I'm gonna get at all sauce, man. That was all sauce right there. I'm gonna get at 3 chicken legs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's a famous sauce in Chicago? What's the best sauce in Chicago?
Ooh, mild sauce.
There you go.
That mild sauce in the shop.
So we gonna give it. So we gonna give it that mild sauce on it. Three mild sauce legs for that joint, yo, because it was all sauce.
All right.
Word up.
Yo, turn up on them, man. Turn up on them, man. Get them.
You know what?
Get them. You got it in you. Get them.
What they talking about means is real though. I feel it. What they talking about is real. But you ask me, this is the perfect song right now. Every stripper's gonna want to play in the club, man. Like you see my post, I'm at work, but don't act like you got a chance with me, man. Just spend them dollars. Like I heard that joint and I was like, word. I was like, this definitely sounds like a strip club joint. But then again, I'm in the A. You know what I'm saying?
And
so,
by the way, I love the subject of it.
Yeah.
I love how you put like your perspective of the song. It wasn't just like a fun song about social media. You actually had a message in the song.
Right.
So that was cool.
Right.
That was cool.
And
that
I
was
like
dope.
how you addressed it too.
Mama said she's ready for you. Okay.
That's what I'm talking
cool.
about, man. Yeah,
That's cool.
so
Dope.
I mean, you asked me the runs you were doing. I appreciate that you can do them, and they were amazing. But if you're gonna do that many runs, I probably would have laid off the autotune, like Do It All was saying, and actually harmonize with them like yourself. You know what I mean? Found some really intricate little things you could do there. But then also too, like once again, the track could have helped support you too. I'm a big fan of like working with producers. Don't stop working with these beat makers. You know what I mean? Like they give you a beat and you just run to it. Like there's different.
That's
things
exactly what I did. Yeah.
Exactly. There's different things you could do where your engineer can help make that beat sound a little bit more fresh, a little bit more unique for you.
We know what we talk about a little bit on the show. You feel me?
Yeah, I see.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, like, you asked me, that went straight to the strip club because the run sounded good, you know what I mean, like for where they were. But after you get that polished up, I would hit the strip clubs with it because you're not saying nothing bad. You're not saying something mean. You're not cursing. You ain't going all out there. But it's a nice, polite way of saying, like, I know you feel good and I know you like the way I look, but that's about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that message. That's cool. You know what I mean? So I give that some saucy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give that 2 human legs because, you know what I mean? You know, it was strutting. It was a nice smooth walk. But I also gave it 2 chicken legs. Now the chicken legs I gave it had to be the atomic sauce because it was fire to me. It was crazy fire. So I had to give it 4.
All right.
Dope.
Thank y'all. Appreciate
All right.
it.
I appreciate
we
you,
appreciate you hitting us up. You know,
Yeah.
keep working hard on your music, and just, you know, this show is for us to help the artists grow. It
Yeah.
ain't just about us talking, you know, trying to, you know, make people feel like, you know, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, there's artists that are still to this day growing and learning. You know, if you
Every
listen,
day.
if you
Every
listen
day.
to if you listen to Jay-Z and guys that have been around for a long time, you know, Do It All, for instance, you know, these guys are adapting to the times and you know, staying relevant. So you gotta, you know what I mean? That's what you gotta do as an artist. You gotta grow. And
Hey,
you know,
remember this too. They once asked Stevie Wonder, he was doing an interview. They asked him, they said, Stevie, you have another number one hit. After all of this time, how do you feel? Like, what was your best one? What was your most favorite? This was his 60th number one hit. And he said, what is his favorite one? And he said, I haven't written it yet. He said, I haven't made it yet. This was his 60th number one, and they asked him, which was his most favorite? And he said, I haven't made it yet. So remember, man, there's always room for growth. There's always room to make something.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay, yeah, so you still young, you still got time to grow. Just take our advice and try to, you know, on this, either go back to that track and spice it up, like, you know, the tips we tried to give you, or on the next one, you know, try to give it your signature, you know, put your signature on it. Don't let the producer take over it, you know, make it yours.
Word. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. And I appreciate you getting on and showing your face, because you distracting him from my hairline right now.
I know.
What I'm saying? So,
right, I'm trying to get my own hair done.
Hey, you know what? They was complimenting you, like, don't even worry about that. Say, keep it. That's that new style. That's what they said.
Appreciate
That's what's up. You know what
All
I mean?
right, you just started a trend.
For real.
All right, so we'll talk to you on the next one. Try to keep sending your music. Shout out to Chicago, Chi-Town, Chi-Rap.
All right, peace. Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
All right, so the next artist actually was another artist who sent a donation. He's from the Bronx. This joint is called Dripper. His name is, what is his name? Wakefield, or no, Cypher 16. That's his name, I think. Yeah, Cypher 16.
I'm gonna tell y'all something though, man. Y'all started the bar very high tonight on the show.
Right.
Y'all started the bar high.
I know, man. I know.
Opinion. You know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. But
no, you're right.
Y'all started the show off high tonight.
Yeah, man. They came with the fire from the rip. All right, so we gonna play this joint called Dripper by Cypher 16. We got Do It All in the building. It's Constructive Criticism every Friday, 9 p.m. Kosan Carbo Music. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, they know that we dripping like.
Different, life looking up, nigga. Light one up, nigga. Shots at a fuck, nigga. See me better duck, better duck, those going with you. Bust down so official, don't know what your problem is. We just tryna get $1, nigga. Big dripper, we stars like Big Dipper. Stay one up with it. Got one tuck, cause these Philly niggas tryna run up silly. And if a nigga running up, tryna talk tough, I'ma show them that I got one here with me. Niggas dying every day, I don't even have some kill killing. Just shopping, copping J's and new pennies. Just shopping, copping J's and new pennies. And I'm chain reactions, active, that's on scene. I like it, I buy it, fuck the costing. Cake with all the frosting, new whip, dually exhaust kits. Bought, I'm so exhausted. Nigga had a high head, back to the top right off it. Then went and bought some more shit, instigate the whip. Push it, now it's starting. Stay one up with it. Cause if they flexing, I'ma charge them. Safety off that oil. Call it Brian Dawkins. Like this one hitting different. Life looking up, nigga. Light one up, nigga. Shots at a fuck, nigga. See me better duck, better duck, girls going with you. Bust down so official. Don't know what she probably miss you. We just tryna get $1, nigga. Big dripper, we stars like Big Dipper. Big dripper, we stars like Big Dipper. This one hitting different. Life looking up, nigga. Lay one up, nigga. Shots at the fuck, nigga. See me better duck, it was going with you. Bust down so official. Don't know what you probably miss you. We just trying to get $1, nigga. Big dripper, we stars like Big Dipper.
Big dripper, we stars like Big Dipper.
Yeah. I
Yo,
invited him in.
Ended? That's how it ended?
Yeah. I invited him in. He didn't join, but yeah, man.
Wow.
What you thought about that?
Bust down so official. Big Dipper. No. I know that.
So we'll go. I'm on this one. I'm first on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Cypher 16 from the Bronx called Dripper.
Yes.
Dipper, not Dripper, Dipper. Yeah, I mean, yo, that was real saucy. That was all sauce right there to me. And he went hard. He went hard on it. It wasn't like just singing. It was like rapping, singing kind of on it. So kind of had like a Bryson Tiller kind of feel to it. I'm gonna get that joint 2 chicken legs off the rip, and I'm gonna give it the chicken spot hot sauce on top of it. You know what I mean? Cause straight from the Bronx. So I gotta give it that chicken spot hot sauce. I'm gonna give it 1 human leg because he put in that work on it. And then I'm gonna give it a robot toe because it went hard. 3.5 on that joint.
Okay.
Who's up next?
All right, I got it. Here's what I'm gonna do, man. On that one, what really got me was when it first came in, the cadence was like a bit off kilter because of how the intro was, and I like that. Like it just grabbed you. But then when he switched his flow up, it got slow. And then because he started rapping not so fast, you know what I mean? He didn't bounce with it. So it slowed the beat down a little bit. Then it picked up towards the end. So like I would have said, what I really liked about it was like, the off kilterness, you know what I mean? Because like very few people actually even choose to mess with that bounce these days. You know what I mean? So I'm a bounce dude. I'm all about that. So I liked it for that. But what I didn't like was I liked the chorus, but what I didn't like was like when you switch the flow, man, maybe try to find some other different type of way to say those other words, you know what I mean? To give it some space, give it something. Because the bounce just stopped, then it just started. And then also the ending just stopped. It was just like, yeah, man, we here. Oh no, we not here. So in my mind, I gotta give that some sauce, you know what I mean, and some human legs. So I give it 2 human legs, and I give it 2 chicken. No, actually, no. I give it 2 human legs. I give it 1 chicken leg, but that's just the barbecue. Because to me, like I feel like you could have did more with it, man. Like it's flavorful, it's cool, but we all had things that do that before. So I gave it a 3.5 because I got a robot foot.
Dope.
Yeah. Bust down so official. I like all that. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it. It was saucy to me. It was real saucy too. I'm gonna give it 3 saucy wing pieces. We're gonna put that little that buffalo ranch dressing on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'll put a little buffalo ranch dressing on it. And and I'm gonna give it like half a human leg too. So I'm gonna give it like that 3.5. So if I can give it a little bit more than 3.5, I would, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick around at 3.5 too. Definitely solid.
That's the first time all 3 of us said it had the same score tonight, man.
Yeah. Word.
You know
3.5 is all around.
Yeah. You know, like if what would y'all think to do to make it a little bit bigger, make it a little better?
I think it was a little too short. Like, I felt like, and also I felt like he could have added more, like flavor to it as far as maybe with some ad libs and just more in the background, more noise in the background.
Okay.
It was just, that's why I gave it just the chicken spot hot sauce, because it was just, it was hot, but it was regular hot sauce. I need that mango habanero flavor on that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That Asian barbecue sauce.
Word up, yo. Word up.
Word. Okay. Yeah, man. Only thing I would have said was, I don't know. I feel like it was cool. It came and went, and I liked it. But if I heard it again, you know what I mean? I don't know if I would want to hear it again exactly. It was cool to ride around to bounce to. And what he was saying was really like I said, was real saucy. But then after a while, I don't know, it just how it abruptly stopped, man. I don't know, it kind of threw me off.
Word. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what I felt like. You know, I felt like it was unfinished.
I guess for me, man, it just felt cool, you know, but it just felt like something was missing. It could be like a punch, you know what I mean? It could be some scheme that you could have added to it in the beginning or I don't know, but it's not a bad record. It's solid, but you know, I guess like Carvel said too, man, you know, after a while, I don't know how many listens I'm gonna go ahead and go back to it. Like it's cool. I probably would have to see the whole packaging, marketing, who the artist is, and all of that to buy more into that record.
Word. All right, well, we're gonna go to the next joint. I just invited Prime Artist, but I think he's having some trouble with his internet to connect. So we just gonna play the joint. He's tuned in the chat room. It's called Heartbreaker. He's tuned in from Italy. So we got Sardinia, Italy in the building. Shout out to Prime Artist. This one is called Heartbreaker. You live with us, Constructive Criticism. We got Do It All, Lords of the Underground in the building. Let's go, man. Heartbreaker.
It's not just me, I know you done broke her heart before. Listen, says she need a man cause she lonely. Don't got no plan, so she just wanna be with her. Yeah, she wanna be with her. Now she all in the zone, but he don't know. She wrecked the bone, but he don't know. He just don't know if he can. Or do we wanna be a? Yo, he keep a box of 10 Dutches on the top drawer. Got a box of condoms by the bottom floor. Magnum, of course. Pimpin', I ain't talking a horse. Ladies, man, to say the least, talking models and more. Steal the cat like he robbing a store. The cat burglar. The plot thickens, sit back and listen up. He was parking lot pimping, sitting back in the cut. Seen a group of fine kittens, they was chatting it up. Like, girl, ain't that him that we passed in the club? VIP with his friends and they laughing it up. I'm offended, not him, I don't recommend it. He's a heartbreaker, known to break her heart and not mend it. But she did not listen. Walked up to the car, starry eyes where desire glisten. Hi, how you living? Baby, let's slide like the rhythm. Wave to a friend, sit by, then she get in. It's not just me, I know you done broke her heart before. Listen, says she need a man cause she lonely. Don't got no plan, so she just wanna be with her. Yeah, she wanna be with her. Now she all in the zone, but he don't know. She wrecked the bone, but he don't know. He just don't know if he can. Or do we wanna be a? Yo, player, what you saying, G? I'm the type that like to hit and run, but if she give it to me, I give her the Charles Dickens, son. I'm a They say the game's to be sold, not told. Pay your fee for the toll. Warm smile, but my heart turned cold. I'm a yeah. I keep my love locked down like a pimp should. Wanna try to play me, girl? I wish you would. I stay hotter than the flames and it's all good. Plus I'm gripping on the grain and it's all wood, all hood. Kick game, but I live a lie. Nothing remains the same when you getting by. Nah, pimp or die, that's the motto. Chances of winning with me is slimmer than a lotto, You just had to learn the hard way, huh? She need a man. Let me stop.
Yeah.
Damn. Mad
Yeah.
flavor.
Heartbreaker.
Mad
Fire,
flavor.
man. Fire, yo.
Mad
Fire.
flavor.
Yeah, Prime said he couldn't connect. I sent the invite to his producer, M. Dot. Maybe he'll join, but we can start the criticism now. I think
Word.
Carbo,
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
first
start.
on this one.
All right. So what I like, I mean, always, man, like he always find different ways to try to be creative and come with these different subjects, and he always approach it from like he approach it from a place of like creativity, but it's also intelligence. You know what I mean? Like he don't ever have like some straight dummy bar or just like, yo, you so pretty, honey. I know I got the money. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't never do that. So in my mind, the only thing that kind of slowed me down about it, I mean, I think, like I said before, like many times, I feel like he does those mixes on purpose, where like he'll have his voice sound crazy on purpose, raspy or dirty or some kind of crazy, on
Yeah,
purpose. I think it's
he
because
told me that. He told me that.
yeah, you know what I mean. And the song itself, I like the subject, but I've heard him do better well thought out joints. Like this was a really good, like, to me this was a good album track. You know what I'm saying? Like if I heard it once, I'd be like, yo, that's cool. And I appreciate him exploring his creativity like that. But I don't know. To me, this was cool. It wasn't great, but it was cool. I liked it. So in the scope of it, it's amazing because we all got to have them records. But in this one, it was cool. So I give it 3 human legs, and I give it a robot foot. I give that 3.5.
Okay. Okay. Dude, you want to go next on that one?
Yeah, man. I think his voice was kind of dope. I never heard none of this stuff before. This had a certain hardness to it. I like it. I think like I have to hear some of his other stuff to be able to give it like, a thorough, review. But just on hearing this for the first time, me hearing him as an artist, it sound cool. Just like Carver said, it's cool. I don't have nothing really bad to say about it. It's cool. It didn't make me, grab my dome and like, oh my God. It didn't do that to me, but it's not whack. It's a cool joint. So like I said, the voice, the ruggedness of his voice though, make me give him a robot leg. He sound like he got some work put in. I give him a human leg, and just the way he was playing with it with his voice, in that track, even though it was still cool, he was still playing with it. So it had a certain type of sauce to it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna give that sauce leg and then half a sauce leg. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I give it 3.5 too.
Dope. Yeah, I definitely, it kept me entertained. The song kept me entertained. I love it. I felt like he was doing like a stand-up comedy set on that song. Like I don't know why. It just had that. It just had that entertaining, like, flavor to it. And I love the subject matter always that Prime picks to his records. And yeah, his voice is just distinct. And the lo-fi adds on to the flavor of his style. So I love it. It's always dope in a package. I'm gonna get that joint. It was saucy, you know what I mean, a little. So I'm gonna get that joint two chicken legs, but I gotta give Prime some significant type of sauce. So we gonna give you, you know what? We gonna stick with the garlic parmesan since he's in Sardinia. Since he's in Italy, we gonna give him the garlic parmesan sauce on those two
nice.
on those two chicken legs, and then we gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a robot leg for going hard on that joint, and then I'm gonna give him a human leg for putting in the work on it. You know what I mean, because I love the creativity of it overall. The way he took the sample that was on it and made it part of the lyrics and all that. So that was dope. You know what I mean, shout out to Prime artists all the way out in Italy. All right, so our next artist. If y'all just tuned in, we got Do It All, Lords of the Underground in the building.
We here, baby. We here.
Our next artist is Josh Brown. I invited him in. I'm not sure if he's gonna join or not, but we got a joint called Farewell the Decade. Don't play that joint. It's constructive criticism. Let's go.
Wristwatch solo, tip top photos, TikTok so long. Coco, binge watch so throw, grip drop no hoe, backdrop go home. No more tap shot go go, no stop go, fast shop slow mo. Oh no, wristwatch solo, tip top photos, TikTok so long.
Try to save you, but don't know what to say. Persons verbal rape you, but it's a new day. Demons contemplate you and they won't go away. Satan got the gray goose, you watch them slip away. Phone, I can't go on and on with all that rhetoric. The training me, you do it famously, move on to better shit. You came to me and lay here lazily and suicidal quick. I never heard a worse interpreter, you claim the fatty shit. Oh my God.
Solo, tip top photos, TikTok so long. Coco, binge watch so throw, grip drop no hoe, backdrop go home. No more tap shot go, no stop go, fast shop slow mo. Oh no, wristwatch solo, tip top photos, TikTok so long.
Dashboard, punch you when I hit the floor and dash more. Call it how I see it, don't you fast forward. Talk a lot of shit, so bitch you ask for it. Wash your perfume off my shirt, bitch, with that top loader. Spend $1 million on a top folder. Getting older, fucking smolder. Solitude with fucking loners. Talking tailor, fucking grower. Outstretched hands, but no one holds you. Moochers, looters, child abusers. Art don't fuck with connoisseurs. All these days so slow.
Whoa. Ah.
That was
Okay.
a way different vibe. I salute you for bringing that vibe to us. Thank you for, you know, keeping this show on its toes, much variety. You know what I'm saying? Like that little Uzi Vert type, you know, extension, like, you know, RIP Juice World, you know what I mean? Like emotions, you know, real strong. I really like that. That's definitely on some solo dolo type shit, you ask me, you know what I mean? So but on
You
some
gonna go
serious
first on that? What do you?
thank you. Oh yeah. I just wanted to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for sharing that type of shit, man. Cause
Shout
you
out to
know,
Josh Brown. He was in the chat room.
for
I
real, man,
invited him in. I think he was trying to download the app, but he never joined. So we're gonna talk about it. He's in the chat room.
Word. I'm just saying, like, I fuck with that, and I like that. I like how he used his voice and everything, man. The only thing I would say with that was the intro took forever. I thought it was an instrumental, but I
Me
can
too.
appreciate why you were doing it. I can appreciate why you did it. But like, even if your voice comes in and you do some kind of effect with your voice, let us know at least like it's not an instrumental. Because within the first couple seconds before it switched, you know, I saw him in the chat, so he was already like trying to see if this is an instrumental. Somebody need to flip this sample. Like, what was we gonna do? But I
Yeah.
like, you know, I like how I know it seemed like a real serious type song. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you ask me, that was all sauce. That was sauce and human legs to me. You know what I mean? It wasn't hard. It was just all about just the vibe. So, I'm gonna give that 2 chicken legs. You know what I mean? But the chicken legs I'm giving that's like the 2 o'clock in the morning, like they've been under a hot
Oh,
lamp
them
all
good
night.
pieces.
But yeah, but you hungry as hell, and you know they just the right amount of crispy. You know what I'm saying? Got the sauce all baked in, cause it was good. It felt right. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give him 2 of those, and I'm gonna give him 2 human legs. You know what I mean? So you got a 4 from me, man, cause I appreciate the artistry and what you did with your voice, man. People ain't even he produced his voice was produced. Like we ain't heard that tonight. That's crazy.
Okay. All right. So let me go next on this one. I'm gonna get that joint. 2 chicken legs, right? But I'm gonna give it the fried chicken legs the next day after, in the cold chicken coming out the fridge.
Whoa.
I like the cold chicken. You know what I mean? If the chicken,
Whoa.
if the
Cold
fried
chicken and pizza.
Yo, if
Yeah.
that fried chicken comes out good, you know you can eat it cold out the fridge, man.
Word.
So that's that good fried chicken. I'm gonna give it two chicken legs, cold chicken legs out the refrigerator the next day, and I'm gonna get that joint 1 human leg for putting in the work on that shit, man. Word up.
Right.
Definitely
Hey, man.
creative.
I like the joint, man. Like it reminded me of some extension type, you know, vibe. You know, that whole vibe that they were doing with that. I just think that the intro was forever. Like for even for my day, it was like forever. You know, and once we got past that, you don't want to lose anybody because the song is actually good. So you don't want the people to turn it off. Like let me just be honest with you, man. You got these older DJs where I come from, they don't even wait that long. And I know the younger DJs don't wait that long either. You know, when you testing a record, you if it's 30 seconds in and you already feeling like you ain't gonna vibe with it, they cutting it off. So you wouldn't want nobody to cut this off before they get to the good part, before they get to the good sauce. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and give it 2 sauce legs. You know, I'm gonna put that good old kind of sauce I'm gonna put on that. I'm gonna just put some ketchup on that. Like that's that chicken that you just need like a good, you go in the refrigerator and you all out the ketchup. So you either find the pack from somewhere and you just squeeze it nice and get a nice little kill breast right up out of that. You know what I mean? Right? We'll put the ketchup sauce on that.
Or hold up, or you can have a bag of Old Bay stash.
Yeah. You can just dip it in the stash, baby.
Or dip it in the stash.
Dip it in the stash.
That's funny, yo. That was funny, man.
Word up,
all right, so Carvo, what you gave that joint? I didn't remember.
I gave it a 4.
4. All right, yeah. It was cool, man. I feel like I like the hook and the bridge more than anything. You know what I mean? I feel like the verses could have been a little tighter, but yeah, man. So we got this joint by Eddie Dose. Shout out to Eddie Dose tuning in. I get high.
Yo.
We got Do It All in the building. We got
Yes,
two
sir.
more.
Yes, sir.
2 more joints, and then we wrapping it up, and then we out of here. Shout out to everybody
I gotta be up out of here in a minute, man.
Word up.
Okay, word up. Y'all got some great talent on here tonight.
No doubt, man. So we're gonna play this joint, I Get High, by Eddie Dose.
Oh.
Shout out to him for tuning in.
Word, what
Shout
up?
out to Eddie Dose.
Good with you, bro.
Eddie Dizzos.
Let's go. Anna Maria Madonna.
If you know me, you will know that every day, every night I get high. I get high, get high. No matter what the situation is, good or bad, I get high. I get high, get high. Twist it up, light it up, and get high. Push out with me and get high. Joe, how she get high. Get out of here, whatever. Yo, you can catch me in the hood, got that sound went backward. Cause they burn so I'm old school, we stack good. Never that brown shit, fat boy understood. You know we never sober, yeah it's over, I'm that good. No need to hold your breath, those got that dope shit. Rhymes, beats, and hooks, I'm slicker than a soap, this shit. I'm on my dopeness, I'm crazy when hopeless. No kids in the world when I'm displaying my flow gift. I go hard, a strong arm with a closed fist. So down and dirty like y'all niggas ain't known this. I'm a killer with a pad and a pen and a blunt. Fatter than Jay-Z's face in a tight suit, what you want, I got it. Spit lyrics on the track, hit the prophet. I'm a beast on the streets, on the proud for David Crockett. There's no way that you can stop it. So why don't you lay back, relax, and twist up that grind? If you know me, you will know that every day, every night I get high. I get high, get high. No matter what the situation is, good or bad, I get high. I get high, get high. Twist it up, light it up, and get high. Push out with me and get high. Joe, how she get high. Get them out of here, whatever you ready. We about to float up to the sky.
I think it's even better than before, you know? I wonder what great thing tastes like. Wow, man. That's some heavy shit, Hey, man. Am I driving okay? I think we're bars, man. Man, I wanna drink that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life, man. That's the heavy shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit. Yeah. You okay?
Aight. Get high.
I can't breathe, man.
Yeah.
Eddie Dose, what up?
Dose on the flow.
Dose, what up, what up? I mean, I see you around fam right now. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? I gotta go. I'm in the lab, man. I'm gonna go in there, son.
I see
I'm in the lab, yo. Come on, my nigga.
What up, man?
Come on.
Hey, what up?
That's how we do it, son. Hey,
We
come
gotta
on.
get a dose. We gotta get a dose of that Go-illa. You feel me?
What's good?
You know?
Aight,
Constructive
aight.
criticism unless we do, man. You know?
No doubt, man. Shout out to the whole Go-illa fam, always supporting, you know, sharing our content, and likewise, you know, shout out to y'all, man. All right, so who's going first on this one?
Do it all. Go ahead.
Well, I'll go first on this one, right?
Yeah. Do it all. You go first.
It was hard. It kind of, I know he had the 50 hook in it, which was cool. It sounded like his voice a little bit sound like my man Nine a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he
want,
reminded me of Nine. Like they don't really sound alike, but he gave me that vibe of like how Nine be at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I felt like Dose wasn't playing with you when he was, you know what I mean? When he talking to you. You know what I mean? Like he playing with you. You know what I mean? And I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get at like 3 robot legs on that one. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, he's showing you now he's playing with you. He's still dabbing a little with that buffalo sauce on it too. You know what I mean? That buffalo wing sauce on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get at like, you know, 3 robot legs and a half a buffalo sauce wing.
All right.
Word up.
Word. All right, Carbo, you up next?
No, excuse me, let me get at a whole buffalo sauce wing.
Okay.
What's up, man? Good looking, man. Good looking, dude. All man. What's up? Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Salute.
What's up? Yeah, man. Yo, you asked me, like, you had the hook and you had one verse and you had the Cheech and Chong at the end, and the Cheech and Chong was almost as long as your verse. So I was like, this got to be an interlude or something, man. This is an interlude or something?
It actually is, yo.
Yeah.
It's an old album, you know what I'm saying? So
See,
I'm trying
I
to
told
bring
you
back.
we know what we talk about a little bit on this show. Just a little bit.
A
Just
little bit.
Just a little bit. No, but
So
no, I mean, as an interlude, I fuck with it, man, because like it definitely sets the tone, and I would be curious to see what record come after that one on the album, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna make me have to go
Next
back
week,
and listen.
man. Next Friday. Next Friday, I got you, son.
All right, word.
Dope,
It's a continuation. We listening to the whole album every week.
Bet.
Word
No,
up.
that's what I'm gonna do, son. You're gonna hear all my shit every week.
It's
I
like
got a lot of songs, man.
It's like a constellation and shit here. You know, he's connecting the dots here and shit.
You know, you got to tune in next week to see the whole episode.
He go at the end. He was gonna be like, "Yo, by the way, I played my whole album for y'all. I just didn't tell y'all." You know what I'm saying? So what you giving that, Carvo?
All right, so I fucked with it crazy. I like the interlude. I like how catchy it was. You kind of lost me on the Cheech and Chong just because it took a minute. You know what I mean?
That was my favorite movie, man.
Yeah. Come on now. But I feel like I like the sauce, so I gave it one chicken leg. You know what I'm saying? Because it had like that kind of sauce on it. But I mean, if you're talking about getting high, I mean, that's human legs. That's just work. You know what I mean? Because you got to go find a weed, man. You got to go find a spot that you're comfortable. You got to get your chair. You got to have your snacks. That's a lot of work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just
true.
We can't be co-sign and just fall out the sky for us. You know what I'm saying?
True. Very true.
Word. So you know what? I give that. That's one chicken leg for the sauce, but I give it 2 human legs and a human foot. I give that the 3.5, man.
Word.
Fair enough, yo. It's good. That's what's up, man.
Word.
Yeah, I definitely feel what Dude said about the 50 Cent type of hook, like a G Unit type of hook. Yeah, I mean that record had that type of feel to it, and it was a cool vibe. And then I felt like you really characterized the lyrics with the tone of your voice, like Dude was talking about, like, you know, you was serious, like you was telling them the business, like this is it. You know what I mean? You had that voice that was dictating the lyrics.
Right.
So that was dope. That was dope that you was in the pocket like
he
that.
was talking to him. Talk to him.
Yeah.
You definitely in the pocket. You was in the cut like iodine on that one. I'm gonna give you
iodine, bro.
Gonna cut like peroxide.
You don't know about iodine? You don't remember that shit?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That red. Yo, back in the days, you used to put that shit on your.
That shit burn like hell. You pour it on the cut. That shit get your skin all brown.
They made it illegal. Why they make it illegal?
I don't even know, yo. That shit probably had cocaine in it or something. Yo.
It worked though.
Work.
You should be bleeding and shit. Yo, throw some iodine on that shit, yo. That just stop bleeding and shit.
So you put water on hot grease and shit.
I
took do what peroxide do. It just stain your skin though.
Yeah.
Word.
This dose interview, yo.
Yeah. Yo, Eddie. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get that joint 3.5 on that joint, yo. That joint was definitely hard, man, in the cut, yo. I'm gonna give it 2 robots, 1 chicken because it was saucy. You gave your flavor to it, and I'm gonna give it the robot foot.
Yo, I gotta get ready to break out of here in a minute, man.
I do. You know what I mean? If you got a jet, we understand, man. It's already 11.
Yo,
I know. Let's
go. You stayed with my song though. So that's what's up. You stayed long enough to save my song. That's what's up.
Nah, it's dope, though. Dope.
Word up.
Y'all got some great time. Let's get another one in real quick.
All right, so we're gonna play this Vic Shades. Vic right there anyway, so he could just
join. There you go.
Yeah. Right there anyway.
Right,
so
right there. See how they do it? I like they camp. You see how they do it?
You right here.
I like when people about that action.
We're gonna play this joint called Lessons. Vic Shades in the building. What up?
What up?
Yo, check. Yo, history lesson for you adolescents.
Tell me what you know about Smith & Wesson or Tech 9. I ain't talking guns, big pun. You ain't a killer, definitely don't go iller. Jervis, red man, born righteous teachers. Queen Latifah, Tretch, still the best peepers. We got the power like Chill Rob, still rob your whip with a gangster bitch, Apache. All Glocks down, head to B, just ask me who's next. Double X posse was nasty. Can you keep up? You're not gonna be able to do it. As far as mainstream to Sugar Hill gang to pursue it. I keep it real like Milk Bone in 95. Without down and dirty tribe, the shades wouldn't be alive. No V, be an outsider. Rod Digger and Young Z. This funky child needed lords of the underground to be on the wrong side of the tracks like the artifacts. Fuji's took us a step forward up in this art of rap. Know the facts. Dealing with me, you know hell, I'm a wordsmith. Nigga, something like Gino XL, can't tell. My written's like blind man's braille. Each and every line, something that you can feel. Sort of a big deal. Spit lessons whenever the tongue peel. Stay sharp, skill sharp and steel.
For Jersey City, got to holler out my home. Always look like Jersey State. Get down and dirty, it's all start running. Always look like Jersey State. You take your food off my table and you will get dropped. Always look like Jersey State. Hey, I keep it moving. Okay, I get it on.
Yo, you're scared of us. Rather beware than dare to trust, but we'll be standing there after the smoke clears and interrupts. We tough, Jersey strong, we last long. Like throwing gas on the fire, burn your ass on any track. With any cat, did it to many that's just the way that I black fact whenever I'm aiming at. Lethal weapon, some call it the God's blessing. It's a harsh lesson to learn, burn with the God blessing this. The precipice, hard to scale, you fail. Won't prevail when your plan entails all sales. Playing the game of life, either weighing it out on the scales. You're frail, Jersey take the wind out your sail, hail. Pick up to all my Gorilla affiliates. Grub Brothers, all you others ain't singing this. AF, Sin, J, please the kin. Piff, Park, the heat, Curtains, hustle, streets. It's Chap and Wop, in case y'all forgot. Chase Land and Gutter-Wise-O-Matic. Here's another William Cooper, Albial, hates the kid. Through different perspectives on Jersey, the way we live. Pick up the many minds, Eddie Dose and Chief Rocker. My nigga solution, anything that he spit proper. It's non-stopper. So I suggest you respect the state before we run up in your game and disrespect your cake.
Like Jersey State. For Jersey City, got to holler out my home. Always look like Jersey State. Get down and dirty, it's all start running. Always look like Jersey State. You take your food off my table and you will get dropped. Always look like Jersey State. Okay, I keeps it moving. Okay, I gets it on.
That's the way the song ends.
Yow.
Yo.
And Vic Shades is still a sucker, man. Look, yo, Shades, what's good with you, brother? I know it was you. I thought we were still talking to Eddie Dose, man. How you been, man? You good?
No, you stupid, yeah. You stupid. What up, my brothers? How y'all doing? I ain't been on in a while, man. I've been busy. What's up? How y'all feeling?
It's all good. You know, busy's good, man. Busy's good. You know what I'm saying? Do it all,
Absolutely.
man. What you got?
Do it
man?
all. Big up to Do It All, man. You're an inspiration for this song. You're one of the inspirations for this track.
Man, you know what, man? I don't even want to be biased, man, but this is my favorite record of the night, man.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to the other artists that was on, because what I said about them, they had a lot of great things. But just for me right now, you know, because it gave me like when I'm in my whip, man, whatever mood I'm in, I like to go to that mood. Like if I'm riding out and I just want to be head nodding at the light and just vibing and be hearing like somebody talk about something or saying something, you know, I'm with that. And I felt like this did that for me. You know what I mean? It made me head nod. It made me, it gave me the history of where we from. You know what I mean? It walked me. You know what I mean? It walked me through the journey of the song. And
production was heavy on that joint too.
You know,
I produced that.
it was hard, man. Who produced it?
I did.
He couldn't wait to tell you that.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. Yo, me and Carl see Carl was starting now, yo. Listen.
Tell him
again.
Listen.
Tell him where you from, Vic. Tell him
It
again.
was a complete record, man, with the cuts.
With Sosic did the cuts. Sosic did the cuts.
Everything, man.
It felt like a complete record, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And he was swerving on it a little bit. You know what I mean? He was talking nice to him on it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it 2 robot legs to start off with. Then I'm gonna give it I mean, he was walking it, man. So let me go 2 robot legs because it was hard. Then I'm gonna go, you know what, hold up. Robot leg, Saucy. He was doing the work and give it a human. And then I'm gonna have to go back to the robot leg. And if I go back to the robot leg, then I gotta go back to that Saucy leg too, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give him 5 of them motherfuckers, man.
Hey, all right.
Thank you.
There you go. Carbo, you going last on this one, yo.
All right, that's cool.
I know you've been waiting for this, yo.
Carbo. Give it to me, Carbo.
You've been waiting for that. I'll go on this. So yeah, man. I felt like the track was a full track, man. Production level, everything. I love the breaks. I love. It's not just a beat playing and an artist rapping over it. You know what I mean? The cuts, the breaks, and like when you paused on the lyrics and all that, man. It just adds an effect to the music that people need to understand and add to their music, man. It's not just about writing a song and putting it over a beat. Y'all need to step y'all production game up, man. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all have creativity, which is dope, but you need to work with the right producers, invest, whether it's yourself and your crew, or whether you put money into it and work with people like Vic Shades and them.
You got to put the time in.
If y'all like they shit as much as I do, man, holla at them and be like, yo, let's do a record together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you mention Carvo Music to Vic Shades, he get you a discount on his beats.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yo,
Carvo ain't lying. Mention Carvo ASAP.
Yo, I'm gonna give you 4.5 on that one from the rip, man. I'm gonna give you 4 robot legs straight up. Yo, what up, bro? Wise, what up, yo? So I'm gonna give you 4 robot legs and a robot foot on that joint, man. That shit was just straight hard, yo. Complete track, man. Complete track, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yo, I'm coming for you, homie.
Come on, man. Let's go. Where you at?
Basket of cornbread.
Oh, yo, I'm gonna have my hard biscuits, man. What's up?
Yo, why
he already walked away?
Yo, why he walked away like there was somewhere to go?
He's like, that's all I had to say. That's it.
Just walking in the other room and shit.
He's stupid.
He down there hiding.
Yo, it's cooking in this hallway right now.
I feel you. Yo, we'll keep it real quick before, you know what I mean? You look like Crisco, right? Yo,
yeah,
so,
I am shining.
For real. I'm going to keep it real 100 with you. Whenever I'm gonna keep it personal. I love when a rapper is intelligent enough and has enough style to talk about where they from. And I love that they represent it in a positive way. And I love that it wasn't about like, yeah, we all killers. It's like, no. Respect our talent. Respect who we are. Respect our creativity here.
Absolutely.
And that blew me away. The track blew me away. The production, the time, like everything was, it was a well thought out piece. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give that 5 robot legs. Like I can't say nothing else.
Damn, Carl, I appreciate it, man.
I think, look, if you took yourself this seriously all the time instead of joking around like you're always joking, you know, you might have better records.
That's because you think I'd be joking. Nah, let me stop. Nah, but yo, regardless, big up to all y'all, for just taking out the time to do what you guys do. I'm sure, just not me, I'm not the only one that appreciates this. Other artists also appreciate this platform. And this is major for people because, look, you got to do it all on here. He's listening to everyone's music. He don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's big on his part. You feel me?
For real.
That he would just sit here and listen to a bunch of music. And it's not easy. I mean, especially when you're an artist, because when you're an artist, you critique things a little bit differently than a normal listener. And
it's a great opportunity to cross those worlds over from the
Yes.
era that Do It All came up in and this era that we doing now, man.
Yeah, because when I was coming up, that's who I was listening to. I was listening to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And
that.
I came up with my flow in the '90s. So when I rap, I have an original flow from that era. You know what I'm saying? And I just figure out a way to just incorporate just different things into what I do, and I produce and everything. Carvin knows. Like he said, I couldn't wait to tell you that I made the beat.
He couldn't wait. It was like it was loaded. He was like, ask a question.
Ask it. I was waiting. I was like, who made the beat? I did. But we take pride in what we do. You see, my team is big, and we all sit down and we make sure that we make a cohesive sound. And our sound isn't just something, isn't just whatever. It's actual music, and we try to make something that we all feel before we give it to y'all.
Word.
That's what you're supposed to do, though, man. Because this is your art. Yeah. This is your craft. And especially if you want to support yourself, depending on what you want to do with it. If you want to take it to the pro level, and that's what all of the big boys and Grammys and just that recognition type of, you got to put in the work. And that's what it seemed like y'all doing, man. You can tell from the night the work that was put in. And that doesn't take away from other artists. It just, you can tell the work that was put in on this.
Yeah, man, and like I was saying, man, you have to invest in that. Whether it's buying yourself the great equipment to make the music sound better, or paying someone to make it sound better. Invest in the production of it. Your creativity is one thing, but you need to work with the right producers to make your shit sound right, man. Yo, dude, real quick before you jet, man, I got something lined up special for you. I got my man Hayes the Kid on. Real quick,
Shout out, Hayes. That's my brother. I said his name in the song.
Yeah. Yo, Hayes, come on real quick, yo.
Yo, what up, my brother?
Yo, let's do that special thing real quick for Do It All, yo. What you get the beat lined up, yo.
Oh, all right, let's do that. Damn.
All right, so dude, real quick, we wanted to pay homage to y'all real quick, to Lords of the Underground. So Hayes is gonna spit something real quick to one of y'all instrumentals just to pay homage to y'all, man.
Nice. Let's get it.
Dope.
All right, give me a second, because I thought we was gonna do something else, but
you already know. No, but we're gonna strike on the opportunity right now. We're gonna make it.
What up, my bro? What's up, my brother? Do It All. How you feel?
Man, I'm good, bro. All
right, I'm about to get y'all can see me? Cause this shit is on me so quick.
Make sure you hit that share your sound. Make sure you share your sound.
Yeah, I got you. You already know.
Woo!
It's hot as hell in this motherfucker.
All right, man. If y'all just tune in, we gotta Do It All in the building. Got my man Hayes the Kid. We gonna do a quick pay homage freestyle.
I did some cooling out shit on that Psycho beat, man. I hope y'all like it.
Go. Nice. I'm glad you picked that.
Yeah, me too.
Let me see if y'all can hear that.
Word.
Y'all ready? Let me see. Oh, by the way, Carbo, I bought a new laptop too because my shit fucked up. Y'all hear
the beat down. Turn the beat down a little bit.
All right.
Hold on, y'all. What about there?
Yep.
That's good? Let's get it. We refereeing at the bar, we calling all the shots. We living in the fast lane and we won't stop. I know you see us heating up like the stove top. We aiming for greatness, we got it by a long shot. I got these bitches, they sweating, they bouncing out their ball top. I can see they eye in my hand, filled up with all knives. They see us coming, we getting money in their jaws. Drop, popping bottles with gorgeous models, and they all hot. Now the club is on lock like the army in 4 knots. We getting 50, we celebrate like the ball drop. This is our year, we don't care about those guys. They get annoying like Cody neighbors that call the cops. And we living like we love it. Sucker, don't die, we getting money, we spending it. Yeah, so we never bluffing the nothing. We taking the ball five, didn't be easy. That couldn't beat me if we all squad. That shit go hard too. I nigga Do It All. You already know. Quick, baby, in the building, baby. This is what we do. Let's get it. Y'all can't hear me?
We can hear you, man. We can hear you. That shit was hard.
It was hard. We can hear you.
Wait, no, he's gonna go back in. You know how you are, man.
I was gonna go in, but I ain't see you.
Exactly. See, exactly.
Y'all ready? I got something. Give me a little bit more. Hold up. I got some positive shit. All right, ready? Yo, for the beat go. Yo, Listen to deep in the future, what is the beat? The perfect on the perfect in the universal masterpiece. Reaching after the chapter of why her rap release. Need is the reason why the world man is back to see. No hope in humanity, no scope in humanity. In the family time, they want to try automatically. So I have to decide to try to scope the fantasy. In the back of my mind, so I can scope the insanity. Over and over, never sober, never tend to be. I lower my level, so the devil will come and dance with me. I gotta know the things only that my eyes can see. Cause I know that most of the word is here to find the see. Because I'm overdosing with the words that I have spoken. I keep it real, I put it out there, but I'm in the open. Keep this shit a joke, you better get involved in this commotion. Sooner or later, we all gonna walk with a yeah, what city, baby? TPMG, we in the building, baby.
Salute, man.
Aight.
Salute, y'all, man. I gotta
Appreciate
make a move,
you.
man.
No doubt, man.
Yo,
Big up Hayes, man.
salute, gang, salute. Shout out to all of the artists that came on, man. Shout out to all of the artists. They did their thing.
Well, we
up.
appreciate you, dude, man. We just wanted
Man,
to give you a
salute,
quick
King.
shout out. Pay homage to y'all, man. Word up.
Man, appreciate it. Yo, highs, man. Salute, man.
Yeah, I
Man,
appreciate
shout out to all of y'all, man. I love that the artists came on, did
Yo,
their thing,
Hayes,
bro.
you killed that. Hayes, you killed that. Bro.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Hayes
bro.
killed it. Hayes killed it. Word up. Shout out, man. Y'all got some good stuff coming out of here, man. This is a good platform. I would love to come back on too, man. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, I got an album that's coming out probably like in 2 weeks called Brenda's Son. You know what I mean?
We gotta do a review on here, man. We gotta do a
review it.
review.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we'll do a review or something on the album and we'll have everybody come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe I get y'all to host it on Dame Dash Network. And y'all do y'all do y'all show.
That's the move right there,
Y'all
Jay.
show
cool.
from Dame Dash joint. You know what I mean?
Let's do it,
Talk
man.
about it.
If
I
he okay
appreciate
with
that,
it,
man.
That'd be dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're here, man.
Word. We'll be on our best behavior.
Hey, big up to y'all, man. I gotta get out of here. Do it all, Carvo.
Yo, shout out.
Cosign, my man Hayes. Big up to y'all, man. Peace.
Yo, actually, make sure y'all tune in. Next week, who we got next week?
What you mean?
We actually got Capone from CNN coming this month.
Oh yeah, that's my guy, man.
So we're gonna have him on the show coming up this month, man.
Definitely. All right.
But we got
the New Jersey Magazine.
We got We Are Jersey Magazine coming on next week.
Man, shout out New Jersey Mag. Word up.
So we gonna have them on next week, man. Shout out to Do It All Lords of the Underground.
Peace.
Hey, yo, one more thing, yo. Shout out to Cam Newton for signing with the Patriots, baby. We gonna
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Yo, man, I appreciate you for doing that, Hayes. Yo,
Crazy.
I wanted to get you in there at least, so you could do something, man. I figured he would stay if we did the homage thing. So that was a smart move.
Definitely.
You feel me?
I had something with old boy lined up too. I was gonna go right after him because I knew he was gonna.
But you know what? Let's play the song with you and E-Son real quick.
Oh yeah, definitely play that real quick. That's a banger too. It's called Better Days. He produced it.
E-Son always tunes in, so I want to show some love to him, yo.
Yeah, he should be still tuned in too, man. That's my brother, man. I love that nigga.
All right, we got Hayes the Kid, Better Days, E-Son.
Can't nobody hear it but you, man.
Oh, yo, what you doing, yo?
Man over there bopping by
Stop being greedy, man. Stop being greedy, man. I'm like, yo, I can't hear this shit.
Man,
I was like,
yo, why y'all ain't saying shit, man? Y'all just standing there like,
bro. Because we looked up and all we saw was you doing this.
Yeah.
Low energy.
When will it all get better? Or will it all wash away? There come better days. When will it all get better? Or will it all wash away? My life is full of crazy feelings. I guess I'm mad stressed on stage alone on the podium in front of bad press. Feeling cold like I'm losing my life without a last breath. Depressed, so I write to this beat to get it off my vast chest. Thoughts are scratching the surface, but it's a tad rough. I feel like I'm at my end, I can't win. I guess it's bad luck. I feel puzzled every time I make a move. I'm mad stuck. Didn't think my life as a grown up would be that tough, but I never take my life for granted. I won't panic. If I fall on my face, I'll just manage. So I plant my feet to the surface. Won't accept that I'm average, accepting the challenge. Whatever has God had planted on this planet, I'm about to blast off the circus. I'm demanding the cannon, so I'm lighting the fuse. Life can be cruel, living life can be tragic, but I can never stand still. I'm flying my way through this traffic. My riding mechanics won't let me fail, cause it's Clash of the Titans.
When will it all get better? Or will it all wash away? I know. There come better days.
Sky's the limit, I'm living the sky life can never get me down. I'm in over my head with depression, I was set to drown. Tripping like my soul packed this bag like it's skipping town. Lost my heart once, but it was dropped in hip-hop, lost and found. I ain't a roster, but I felt my soul when it was filled with dread. Tomorrow never promised, hope is all for better, all ahead. Tomorrow never promised, let me promise better days instead. So pay attention what I mentioned, every single word I said. Some days are sunny, but it tends to hide behind them clouds of gray. Best believe the sun will shine tomorrow if it's not today. Eventually them dark clouds will move and they won't get to stay. So let me be the sun that's shining, I promise you a better day. There's better ways to live a life than ending up living crazy. There's people on their knees, they go to church, they live to praise. And even though we pay to live, it doesn't matter, living pays. Now it's clear I wasn't lost, I guess life can be a maze.
When will it all get better? Or will it all wash away? I know. There come better days. When will it all get better? Or will it all wash away? I know. There come better days. There come better days.
First off, I want to say thank you very much for everyone joining the 2020 annual Haters Ball. I am your friend Lucius Luscious, and I want to say I appreciate Hayes for submitting this work to our platform.
Fucking dickhead.
Bruh. Insane, man. I still trying to figure out if you got like an extra lung or something, man. You gotta have like 3 lungs, bro.
Hey, man, I love rapping, bro.
Hey, you like,
You're
yo,
stupid.
where did he breathe? Like, what the hell?
For real, yo.
I want to see you perform. I want to see if it's real.
It's
Who
real.
did that hook? E-Son did the hook?
Yeah.
E-Son did the hook, and that's his
yeah.
beat too.
Yeah.
That was
Did he
dope,
mix
man.
it too?
Yeah, this oldie but goodie right there.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
He
I
really like took the concept of the song and made it dope.
I mean, actually,
the piano was fresh.
Actually, it's his song featuring me. I just had the 2 verses. He just had the hook, but it's his song featuring me. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Saucy. It was saucy too. You know, the shit had flavor, man. I'm gonna get that joint. 2 human legs for putting in that work. 1 chicken leg for that sauce, that little flavor. I'm gonna give it
that little flavor.
I'm gonna give it that dinosaur barbecue Brick City sauce. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it that dinosaur barbecue sauce, and then I'm gonna give it a robot leg for going hard on the lyrics, yo.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
For real.
Word up.
Word.
I'm a big fan of your subject matter.
Thank you, bro.
I'm also a big fan of how seriously you take rap to the point where like me and you never seen each other face to face, but you almost tried to punch me in the face twice over the
But I did
computer.
perform for you when you was DJing.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
perform on the
I
Stuck
was
B. Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, I think
I
for
was
the
DJ.
Stuck B, right? For the Stuck B shit.
Oh, at Cafe Soleil.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you. I can recognize you with all that pubic hair.
I probably
So
was, a little fatter too.
no, no, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 authentic with you, man. I like the record. I like that it was old. I like that it had that grime to it because if you from Jersey, that's what we all sounded like when we was starting. We all was messing with reverb. We all was messing with like the snare was just like all over the place. It was just like crack. Who cares? That shit's hard. You keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like I love how raw that record is. It adds to the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give that four robot legs straight up. Now fuck the sauce. You know what I mean? It was just hard. It was hard hitting. It was really impactful. And I liked how when Eson started singing the hook, he like added this phase. Yeah, he had like this flanger kind of like phase to it.
Yeah,
So it
that shit
kind of
was
came
dope.
in
Yeah.
and out. It was almost euphoric. That shit was that vibe
Yeah,
was
the
crazy.
effects on it was dope. Like that was dope, man.
Yeah. I had to. If I didn't, I would have been doing a disservice.
And I felt like that's one of those beats where you could have pretty much that's one of those beats where you could have pretty much did anything to, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He that was like very thought out of. Like the concept of the record was very thought out of. It wasn't like let me jump onto this melody and just do something. He wasn't even on the melody. He had his own melody.
Nah, I actually
his own. He
changed
was
my
his own
melody with
instrument.
my own beat. Yeah, I actually ran on my own beat there.
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up. Yeah, you didn't just kick it to the like melody on that.
Because when his four dropped, I continued. You know what I mean? I still continue with my bar. I didn't finish with the beat finish. You know what I mean? That's why I love it. That's why Esum beats. A lot of Esum beats. If you listen to his beats, are fucking amazing, and they just like that. Like they have, and his hi hats are superb. Yo, I don't think nobody can fuck with his hi hats when it comes to his.
Yeah, he had
sound.
the dirty drums on that shit.
He be having crazy drums. Yo, my man, nice, bro.
Word. I mean, you can hear all of that. That shit was crazy. And I like the, dare I say, like the cadence you had was like on some 3 stacks. You know what I mean? Where it's just like the phrase is more important than the timing. So you know you want to finish out that phrase and how you made it fit. You know, it's a billion ways to get to 16, man. You could be 9, 2, you know what I mean, a 5. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a billion ways you can like how you chop it up, and that's one thing that I appreciate about the creativity with the delivery. I mean, other than that beat, you know, saying, oh, it's an oldie but goodie. Who give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's new to somebody.
Hell no.
Music new to somebody every day, man. Fuck
and Hayes, you always hold some ludicrous type shit with the flows. You know what I mean? You be on some.
I could definitely switch up.
Like fast, slow type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Sometimes he does good music too.
Fuck out of here. I'm Mr. Good God. Everything is good, baby.
Oh man, he said I'm Mr. Good Guy. Yo, I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. Yo, speaking of, man, yo, let me order a T-shirt from you, man. Yo, tell them where they can get some shirts from you.
Oh well, they can order. They can get them from me, or they can go to Spot on Prints right now. That's Eson business. You know, anything y'all need actually too, y'all can deal with Eson. He got good prices on the package deals, and his quality is great. I guarantee that shit, man. Definitely, man. That's just some dope shit.
Not only is he the rapper, he's the spokesperson.
You damn right. I'm the spokesperson for Break a Leg too, baby. I love Break a Leg, man. It's my source.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to my brother Marlon. Shout out to my brother Marlon for designing this joint. Y'all can get the shirts. All right. Look at this guy. He always got the exclusive shit, yo.
I got the exclusives, baby. Look.
Damn, yo, that shirt is dope, yo.
That shit is too fresh.
That shirt is fresh right there, bro.
Cut it out.
Show that again. Show that shirt again, yo.
Hold on. Look at that shit.
That shirt is fire, yo. That shirt is fire, yo.
Crazy.
Shout out to Fresh War Paint, my brother Marlon, for designing the joint.
Sir.
Y'all could go to www.breakalegent.com and you could cop a merch on there. The hats too, the BAL joints with the 5 stars on it. I mean, that's Break a Leg 2020 out here. Yeah, man. Let's get it. Let me see something. I want to see. Hold up. Okay.
What?
Oh shit. You gonna rap?
Okay. All right.
Okay. You like?
Uh.
Now I'm gonna sing. Hold up.
You gonna sing? Fuck out of
Yo, if
here.
he's singing, I'm out. I'm out.
Hold up, man. I'm gonna sing on this one.
Give
Yo.
him a chance, man.
All right. You're gonna be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do. I just like, world, you know you better watch out. Cause you don't know what Jersey's about. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Carmo, now you gotta leave, Carmo.
Like this, yo. Pizza L Boogie and the crew, the Coolies. Can't forget, man, spitting beats like Bruce Lee. Ride a movie in the movie. And my poor righteous teachers is my ones that school me. They say my nature's naughty cause I'm down with OPP. From Jersey City, like double X by C. If I die without you, rest in peace, Prince D. Can't mention JC without Apache. Gotta pay dividends to the ones that did it then. So our respects to the legends where we can. Shout out to outsiders, memory of slang tongue. How y'all the artifacts, Ellis in the chain one. Remember, lords of the underground drop, here they come. Parliament, Funkadelic, reppin' Jersey's day one. I had to thank them where inspiration came from the legacy you made from the road you paved us. Now hip hop has sounds of light, peace to Little Side. And the homie who took that on the sign, picture to the Queen Latifah and Mr. Head to be. Now I got the power thanks to Chill Rob G. It's Cocker Ransom, yeah, they form the A-team. And the homie Joe Budden, who's last and not least. This do-wop freestyles for all you whack MCs. Get the mic lit now, pass it on to me. Yeah. Where you been? Jersey City, where you been? Spring City, where you been? Jersey, you better watch out.
Watch out.
Cause you don't know what Jersey's about. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Yeah. I just had to dedicate that real quick. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We had to do it
That's
all.
dope, man.
I said, peace to L Boogie and the crew, the Fugees. Can't forget Redman switching speeds like Bruce Lee. Ride a Fuji in the movies. And my poor righteous teachers is the ones who schooled me. They say my nature's naughty because I'm down with OPP from Jersey City like double X Posse. Hip hop, I die without you. Rest in peace, Prince B. Can't mention JC without Apache. Gotta pay dividends to the ones who did it then. Show our respects to the legends when we can. Shout out to outsiders, memory of slang tongue. How y'all the artifacts, Ellison and Tane One. Remember, lords of the underground drop, here they come. And Parliament, Funkadelic, reppin' Jersey since day one. I had to thank them where inspiration came from, the legacy they made from, the road they paved us. Now hip hop had signs of life, peeped a little sigh. And the homie Milkbone, who Suge Knight almost signed. Peace to Queen Latifah and Miss Heather B. Now I got the power thanks to Chill Rob G. Hitchcock and Ransom, yeah, they form the A-team. And the homie Joe Budden, who's last but not least, this doo-wop freestyles for all you past MCs who kept the mic lit. Now pass it on to me. Hey, yo, shout out to Mood Swingers. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Jersey Acorn, hip-hop, man. We love y'all. Garden State. I had to pay homage to the MCs who inspired, us coming up in Jersey. If I didn't mention anybody, I mean, my bad. I tried to mention every single artist I could that came up in my era in hip hop.
Word.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
we appreciate that shit, man.
Shout out to Do It All for coming on, man.
Yeah, shout out to Do It All too, man.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Word, man. It's a way to pay homage. Actually, it was a challenge that somebody put out, right? And they took the doo-wop beat, the Lauryn Hill beat, and they flipped it. And I didn't know. So then I originally thought it was to the doo-wop Lauryn Hill beat. So I just took that beat and I wrote that to it. And I never put it out for the challenge because it didn't, it wasn't the same beat. So I just, I kept on to it, and and I feel like, that's a joint that I would perform, live, so people can get, people would love that joint. I put it out.
Yeah, that was tough.
I put it out
That
on
was real tough,
Instagram,
man.
and I got some responses from Rod Digger, Do It All, and a bunch of people. You know what I mean? So it was dope.
Yeah,
Dope,
yeah,
man.
that's dope. That was dope,
Appreciate
man.
y'all for tuning
You know what I'm
in.
saying? Word.
You already?
That was just to pay homage to the artists from Jersey. Rest in peace, Slang Tongue. Rest in peace, DJ Chaotic. I mean, Artifacts crew. Shout out to
Yep.
Ella Sensei, brother. And shout out to Do It All for coming through today, man. And listening to every single body that was here, and giving some great feedback, and really, like being into the show, man. You seen what he offered. I mean, I hope that comes true, bro. That we all whatchamacallit TV show with.
Dame Dash.
We
Hey,
on
He
Dame
shit.
Dash Network.
he got his own. Yeah, he got his own TV network, man.
I
He's
mean,
already broadcasting and shit. Like, been
yeah, and
watching.
we dealt with Do It All before too, man. He always keep his word, man.
Word
So
up,
that's
yo! Shout out to
love,
Do It.
man.
We used to see him all the time at Rejects Worldwide
Yeah,
Radio.
man.
He used to do his
We
own
work with
show
Do It
there.
All. Mm-hmm.
Word up. I was just at his
So,
birthday party last year. That was crazy.
Word.
Everybody was there. Rod Digger, Redman,
Yeah.
Ella Sensei, mad people was there, man. It was crazy, yo. I got the with Mr. Cheeks and all that, man. So it was dope, yo. But shout out to our Brick City peoples. It's all fair. Shout out to Raj Barak. Shout out to Hakeem Green. 24 hours of peace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. We out, yo.
Yeah, it's
We out, man.
We back next week. We got We Are Jersey Magazine. We got Amy from We Are Jersey Magazine coming through. Make sure y'all follow them. They got a big following. They supporting the
Word
whole.
up.
They don't do everything they do is Jersey based. All the artists
Word, they
cover,
support,
everything
man. They really do support.
They really support, man. They got a big following. Shout out to them for coming through. We're gonna have a ladies' perspective next week on the show, and then hopefully we finalize bringing Capone through here. Shout out to Capone from CNN and hip hop educator for coming through. They got their own podcast, so make sure y'all follow Capone from CNN and stay tuned, man. We're gonna have that's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have Capone on here, man. It's gonna be insane, yo. Yeah, man. We out, yo. Every Friday.
I had to do this. I'm sorry.
What you got? Oh shit.
Break a leg, got that big money.
Well, next time we'll do a cipher with CNN beats, man. Where everybody come through. That's gonna be insane.
That shit'll be crazy.
Shout out to Tragedy Gaddafi produced a lot of those records, man. A lot of people don't know that.
True.
Woo.
That whole project was crazy, yo. The War Report. Woo.
Yeah.
We didn't have CDs back then. We was playing
shout
cassettes.
out to
Yep, you had to dub it.
Yeah. We had the. That's what I'm about to say. Yo, shout out to them double cassettes.
That was one of those cassettes that you didn't have to fast forward or rewind. You just play that straight through, yo.
Played it.
Like that stick you joint. Ooh, that stick you joint is crazy. The intro to when they in the rain and they talking and shit. Yo, that shit crazy, man. The whole production of that project. Crazy. Shout out to Tragedy Gaddafi for executive producing that joint, man.
Word.
You gotta try to get Tragedy on here, man. He just, shout out to him. He was open about recovering from COVID. So shout out to him for recovering from that.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, yeah. I mean, recovering, that's like almost, it's not short of a miracle now, man, because very few of us are coming back from that right now.
And you know what? It's sad because, a lot of the minority community is being hit hard. And it's not just, we're not talking skin tone here, man. We talking wealth. We talking people that don't have health care. You know what I mean? That's what we talking about. And that's the minorities in this country are the people who don't have the access to these things that they need to, survive. And during this pandemic, it's really a necessity to have a great hospital that's going to give you the best treatment that you need.
Yeah.
So
if they're not completely overpacked and overrun.
And then not even just that, man. And then we got, a lot of people dealing with police brutality, not just African Americans or just people of color. just in general, cops that are abusing their power out here during this whole time, man. So, you know, it's crazy, man. You know, you gotta keep your family safe, man. Everybody, you know, thanks for tuning in this week. Like I said, tune in next week. We got We Are Jersey Magazine. Shout out to Do It All for coming through. It's sad that we're not gonna get to do the Lincoln Park Hip Hop Festival. Do It All is majorly involved in that. Shout out to his brand. What is it? 311 Media Group, I think. Shout out to his brand. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how things are going to be done, you know, after, you know, this new normal. You know, so it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Look at us, man. We adapted to this, you know, to doing it on the screen.
Word.
So it'll be cool if we could get some artists to come and actually perform their songs live. You know, that would be fresh, man. That would be dope as hell. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that tuned in. It's Constructive Criticism every Friday, 9 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in next week. We got We Are Jersey Magazine, and then we're trying to get finalized Capone coming through. And we got a few other people lined up. Shout out to I was just talking to PF Cutting, so we might have PF Cut come through at the end of this month too. Fuck around and talk to him about maybe featuring his beats in the cipher, or we might surprise them and have people do. Oh, and shout out to Destroy. We got the homie Destroy coming through.
Oh, word. Destroy's coming.
Yeah,
word.
we got the homie Destroy coming through this month. When? The 17th. So shout out to Destroy coming through. That's gonna be fire. The Arsonist. Show your gems. Show your gems. So man, we got a crazy month lined up, yo. It's gonna be insane, yo. It's gonna be insane, man. Get your music ready, you know what I mean, to submit. Get ready to spit in these ciphers. We're gonna have some dope shit, man, for y'all, yo.
Yeah.
We out of here. I'm just going